Yeah, my bad. I accidentally restarted the stream. Is anyone actually watching? Hope not. Is anyone actually watching? Oh, fuck. Why does it keep unmuting it? Oh, people are actually watching. Thanks. Thank you very much. Wait, it says they are. Oh, maybe it's which. I'm confused. In some places it says it is, in some places it says it isn't. Huh. I guess not then. Anyway. Okay, I'm confused. Okay. Okay, I guess I'm yes. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. So yeah. You can change world settings as well, but I'm not going to do that. Is disease in a default one? Because that's the one problem I kind of have with this, is disease. I don't believe it is. It's probably in Region of Giants though. Available. Oh wait, that's trippy. This line is that line. That's annoying. I don't believe there's disease. But Region of Giants, I think, does. It may have different colours as well, that's interesting. Yeah, this says... No, that's small anyway. Where's the disease thing? I swear there's a disease on this guy. Not for your character, I mean for the plants. I don't have really any... I am baffled. Is it an icon that I'm overlooking or what? Maybe it's only don't starve together. Huh. Okay, I'm just not going to question that. Anyway, I'll just start a new game. I'm going to try and find a portal as soon as possible, and if you haven't played Don't Starve before, which I'm assuming people who are watching have, the portal starts adventure mode, which is a different mode, the challenge mode of this game. There's the 4 DLCs, and then there's also a challenge mode within the Don't Starve, regular, or Region of Giants. So, yeah, we'll start a new one. Here we go. And here we go, the beginnings of the end. So you start in this green patch with flowers in it is always the same. So that green patch can either be connected to more green, so it blends in and you completely can't tell, or it can be surrounded by a forest biome or something similar. I don't know if it can... I'm pretty sure it can't be surrounded by any biome, but... You can be surrounded by a few, I think. I'm pretty sure it can be surrounded by yellow grass sometimes, but maybe not. I could be completely wrong. But there's a lot of different biomes. You pick things up just by holding space or by clicking on them. Holding space just does the nearest thing as soon as you stop moving your arrow keys. It will just pick up the nearest thing. I would kill that rabbit, except it would go too much out of my way, I think. I've already got food here and all that. The most important thing is not food. In Don't Starve, you can live, if you're Wilson at the... If any standard character that's not Wes, you die after 2 days of not eating, but you'll die in 1 day if you don't have a light source. So that's the most pressing thing. And for a light source, I can just make a torch, and that will last me through the whole night. I need 2 torches at most, which I can already afford, because that's just, for 2 torches it's 4 grass and 4 sticks. So I can already afford to survive the night, which is good. Just by picking up, like, green grass biomes are plentiful with food and resources, so it's excellent. I could make a campfire, but campfire would mean I'd have to sit out through it. Campfire is immobile, so I would have to sit still throughout the whole entire night. Don't really want to do that, so... but campfire's benefit as well is that you don't have to hold the campfire, so you can do activities while they're as long as you're in the radius of the campfire's light, and you can cook food on it too. Cooking carrots doesn't really improve them a whole lot. I've looked up some of the things, statistics and stuff. So a carrot will give you about 13 hunger, and you need any standard character that's not Wes should need about 75 food a day to live sustainably. Yep, I accidentally muted myself. I've got these hotkeys and I keep accidentally pressing them, which is why the stream stopped. Anyway, this little day thing will tell me when afternoon's coming and when nighttime's coming. If you're caught out in the dark, you will die. You just die of darkness, basically. There's a shadow monster that kills you. Also, I'm kind of just mindlessly picking up stuff because it's easy to do and talk at the same time. But yeah, it's not really, it doesn't really hurt to mindlessly pick up stuff at the start to stockpile resources like this. It doesn't really hurt unless it starts to become bigger than a stack. And I know that a stack of sticks, like the stacks vary in this game. A stack of sticks and a stack of grass is 40, so I'm almost got a full stack of sticks. I'll stop gathering sticks if I've got a full stack. Afternoon just makes it a bit darker. It does change some other things as well. Actually, that's not entirely just that here. But also these carrots won't respawn, but the berries will after 3 days. And the carrots give me about, I think, 13-ish food. But cooking carrots will not give you make them give you more food. But it will make them give you more health. So usually they only give you about 1 health, but if you cook them, they'll give you 3, for example. So this here is a touchstone. Wait, can I examine it? I guess I have to touch it first to examine it. I never touched this when I first played it, because I didn't really understand what it was. I never really understood what the what it was really, so I never touched it. I thought it was like some sort of altar where you summoned like some sort of boss or something. Essentially what it does is it just sets a respawn point, because in this game it's hardcore. You can't really change that. The best you can do is back up your save, but you know, I kind of I mean, or you can also force quit. If you've got a touchstone, it gives you a little bit of... A touchstone will bring you back to life, and if you quit before saving, then you can just use your touchstone over and over again, essentially, because... I mean, if you use the touchstone to your advantage, and then you quit before it saves, when you get revived at the touchstone... If you get revived at the touchstone and then it saves, you're down a touchstone, is what I mean. But if you quit before it saves, you still get to keep this touchstone. The only downside is you lose like a day's worth of progress because it only saves daily. Which isn't too bad, to be honest. Wait, can't I examine it? I can't examine it, hey? Oh, I must be got the buttons wrong or something. Controls, what's the button? Force inspect is the button that I need to press. Where's the force buttons? Oh, it probably reset actually. Now I think about it. The controls reset because I deleted everything. Yeah, that's probably about right. Force inspect is left alt. It's not the best. I think I changed it to middle mouse button, which is what I'm going to change it back to. Force inspect. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's better. Does shift do anything important? Probably not. Yes, I think I'm going to do shift to force attack. So force inspect, generally inspecting stuff doesn't work if you're trying to click it, because it will think that you're trying to pick it up instead of examining it. Unless you can't pick it up, then it will examine it. But force inspect will allow you to inspect anything if you press the button before clicking it. So if I press middle mouse button and then click it, it will inspect it. Same for force attack. Force attack, if you hold F, it will do the same thing. Holding space will, auto goes to the closest thing as long as you're not walking. Or auto picks up the closest thing or interacts with it. F will attack the closest thing. Auto attack the closest thing, unless it's passive. So for hunting rabbits, it's not very helpful. But if you do force attack, it will attack it even if it is passive, which is very, very helpful. So that way you don't have to constantly click on it, because it's very hard to click on things, especially while that you're trying to kill, especially while they're moving and they're passive. So I'll just change this to probably shift, since nothing else seems to be doing it. I think shift would be much easier. Hopefully that's not overriding anything. Nope, don't lose changes, please. So I can keep. Yep. So now I can. Yeah, it's a mushroom. So the green mushrooms only grow at night. I mean, at afternoon. Oh fuck! I've actually picked up too many sticks. Damn. Well, I'll use up some of them on a torch. It'll be okay. Yep. Okay, I need to make a torch now. Actually, it's almost night. It auto-equips it, by the way, when you first make it, so... Yep, okay, it's dark now. I need to do that. I'm going to drag this into that, so it stacks. Oh, blue mushrooms pop out at night. They're very valuable. Apparently I'm freezing? What the shit? I shouldn't be freezing on day 1. What the fuck? I didn't change my world settings, did I? I sure hope not. Maybe it thinks it's winter because it's day 1? Like, maybe it thinks winter's just finished or something? I sure hope I haven't fucked up the world settings. That would be a disaster. I don't think I have. Oh, that's bad noises. Yeah, that's a swamp right there. I can see because of the map, and I can... the rumbling. Yep, swamps are dangerous because they've got monsters in it. Like that tentacle spike right there. Okay, I'm not taking any damage from freezing, so I'm assuming it's just a bit confused. I hope it's just a bit confused. Actually, speaking of... the afternoon is pretty big and the day is pretty big. I'm slightly concerned that I might have done a goof. I really hope I haven't. Is there a way you can check the world settings? Oh, I really hope so. I feel like I've done a mistake. Oh, good. Yeah, so there's only 3 presets, and I'm pretty sure I didn't change anything. There's default, the standard don't start experience, a quicker start in the half partial world. I think that gives you starting resources, but it makes the world a bit worse off. A dark twist on a standard don't start experience, which is like there's only night time, so it's kind of limited. I don't think I did anything wrong. If there's a way to check, please let me know. Actually, I could actually check my stream. But that would take a while, I guess. I might do that. Sorry. I shouldn't be freezing on day 1. That's just odd. I mean, I didn't take any damage, so I didn't properly freeze, but still, it's not the best. God. Sorry about the idling, I'm just trying to figure out if I've made a mistake. I feel like I have somewhere. I must have like maybe put shorter spring or something. I really hope I didn't. Huh. I think it's fine. It's definitely odd though. I don't really understand what's happened, but yeah, something's definitely happened. I don't know. Maybe not. I could just be. Maybe just first night it does that sometimes, I guess. I didn't take any damage, and yeah, I mean, it's fine, I guess. Anyway, I didn't eat that night, so yeah, I lost 75 hunger. I'm just gonna eat the raw carrots, because they do the same amount of food, raw or cooked. And they do about 13 each, and I need about 75 a day, so yeah, it's plenty, I guess. You can't overeat in this game, so I'm just gonna be precise. Yeah, so if I eat one more, I'll lose food. Which is not good. There's a decent amount of food in this game, but it's not extremely plentiful. I mean, it's called Don't Starve. It's supposed to be not easy to get food, I guess. Also, if you press tab, it actually does pause the game, which is how you check the map. Also, I might make a fire tonight since I'm kind of running out of carrots. Maybe not, actually. I've still got few carrots. Yeah, it's probably enough. As long as you got like 6 carrots, you'll be fine. Oh, it's raining. That's bad. That's very bad. This can result in storms. I mean, this can result in lightning, and lightning is awful in this game. If lightning strikes something, it can create a forest fire. It usually happens around day 2 or 3. So, ideally, it only strikes around on your screen though. So, what I'm going to try and do is run as far away from this as possible, but I'm also picking up flinch because I should really just run for it, but I really want to pick up the berries at the same time. I don't want this just all set on fire because a lot of these resources are somewhat limited. Like picking up grass and stuff, it will grow back in 3 days, but if it's and same with the berries. Well, it's approximately 3 days, I think, and I think rain speeds it up. But if it gets struck with lightning, it never grows back because it gets caught on fire, and you can't make more of them. So, yeah, you really don't want them to get set on fire. If the trees get set on fire, it's okay because you can make more trees, but you can't make more saplings. You can't make more grass stuff. Okay, the rain stopped. That's really good. There was no lightning. Actually, I might try to punch this. So shift F, right? Actually, I might change it back to control. Actually, I think actually, I don't think that's what it was originally, but I mean, no, maybe it was actually. Yeah, I think control's. I think I'm used to actually doing control. So if I do control F on the butterfly, he'll try to punch the butterfly. Yeah, no, it might not be worth it. It could be actually. Okay, come on. Just gotta time it right. There we go. It's a little bit of food. That's cruel. Everyone has a different description of everything, which is pretty cool as well. Except for Wes. Wes has no description. And yeah, if there's red birds, it means that it's not winter, which is good. And he says that before winter's even happened, which is odd. I didn't really understand what he meant by that when he says that, but yeah, I think it implies that you've examined it after winter for some reason. I don't know. But yeah. There's multiple ways you can tell what the season is, and the birds is one of them. The colour changes, the ground changes colour too, so there's that. Yeah, the nights seem really long. I think maybe it's randomized a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, it's always good to like explore at the start so you know where everything is. There's a lot of key locations that are guaranteed to spawn in every world. I mean, or at least almost guaranteed. I'm pretty sure that like most of the ones that I'm going to mention, or at least, I mean, most or all of them. So key locations you want to look out for, there's picking, there's beefalo. Actually, frankly, that's kind of all you need. No, beefalo, picking, and caves. Those are the general things you need to find. Those are very important locations. And when I find them, I'll probably explain why. But yeah. And I've got enough carrots actually to the point where well, yellow grass biome. Yellow grass biome has the potential to have beefalo, so I'm gonna look there. Oh, actually, another location you'll probably want to find is clockworks actually, but that's not really a necessity. It's very helpful though. Not a necessity, but it's very helpful. I don't always actually find them, and often I deal quite a while without them. So, I mean, really, what I'm trying to do is actually find the portal though. I just want to play adventure mode, but I mean, I can't really play adventure mode unless I stock up anyway, I guess. Oh, Walrus Camp is actually another good location you want to find. A lot of good locations you want to find in this game. So, exploration is good. And if you stay in the same spot, you're not going to get a whole ton of resources anyway. This flint is limited for now, but it's unlimited in the caves. It's limited on the surface though. Once I pick that up, it's not going to just pop up again. I haven't really used flint yet. You actually technically don't need it, as I've shown, but like it's very useful and important. It's very helpful. But yeah, you technically don't really need it, to be honest. Also, if you right-click these tools and stuff, it auto-equips it. It also auto-equips it when regularly. So there's these 3 slots: there's hands, chest plate, and hat. And the torch takes up the hand slot, which means that you essentially can't do anything that requires tools at night if you're using torches, unless you use the campfire. But the campfire has a very small light radius, so you can only do jobs within the very small light radius. I'm just going to use another torch because I've got enough carrots. I've got 23 carrots here. I've got a shit ton of carrots. If you cook the berries, you actually do get more food, which you'd think would be the other way around because they'd be melted and you'd lose some of the food in the process, but apparently not. You get more food from cooking the berries, so that's why I'm preserving the berries, essentially. The carrots, I'm kind of using the map to see because it's so goddamn dark at night. Like, I really can't see anything either. Yeah. Oh yeah, I also need to find gold. Pretty much. That's another thing I need to find. There's a lot of things you need to find, actually. I think I've overestimated, like, yeah, how many things you need to find. There are a lot of things to find in this game. And so far, I've just found green grass. I mean, I found a pond. That's kind of helpful. A swamp. Actually, the swamp's pretty helpful too. I could use a wormhole. That wormhole right there, this actually shows up on a map too, which is pretty handy. The wormhole is a random teleport, but you lose 15 sanity from going into it. And you got health, hunger, sanity. You start off with 200. That's it. Basically, all characters have different stats and work differently. Wilson is has no... Most characters have extreme upsides and extreme downsides. Wilson, however, the standard first character you get, has pretty much no downsides, but no significant upsides, essentially. So he's kind of a very average kind of character, which is not the worst thing. Depends on your playstyle, really. But if you don't really have a playstyle, Wilson's definitely a good character. If you kind of just play a bit freely, I guess. I don't know. But if you want to like focus on something, you'd probably use a different character, I guess. I mean, I just like Wendy for her personality, though. I mean, actually, the abilities are pretty cool too, actually. But yeah. So anyway, yeah. Wilson just got the standard stuff. He has a maximum stomach of 150, maximum health of 150, maximum sanity of 200. I've already lost a fair bit of sanity. Sanity is the thing you have to worry about last, though. And health you don't have to worry about as long as you don't get hit. So, and I haven't gotten into any fights yet, which is good, because you do take a lot of damage in this game, just from fighting. Especially if you don't have armor. And if you die in this game, that's it, because it's hardcore. And yeah, you can't change that. These paths actually give me a bit of a speed boost, but I'm kind of going around the edges so I can scout this a little bit better. It's going a bit fast. Oh shit! So this thing here, the eye bone, that's really handy. So we got this little buddy here, Chester. And he's basically a mobile storage unit. He can he's completely passive. He got a hold of 9 items. The only problem is not everything is passive towards him. And that means he can die, but he respawns in like I think a day. So that's good. I mean he'll drop, and everything that he has in him will be dropped on the floor upon his death. So yeah. He has 450 health though, and he heals I think like 22.5 every 3 seconds or something along those lines. He heals very, very fast. So as long as he's not like stun locked and spam attacked by a lot of small creatures or attacked by a giant creature, he should be okay. And he just follows this eye bone here. And when you pick up the eye bone for the first time, he just appears. So now that I picked it up, he's here. Oh shit, I've maxed out on berries. Actually, I'll be back in a sec. I'm back. Okay. Next. This back in a sec. Again. Okay, there we go. But yeah, Tester is pretty handy though, because we got 9 slots, and I only have to carry one thing, so essentially 1 for 9. It's a pretty good deal. I got way too much food at the moment. But yeah, again, it doesn't really hurt to get resources as long as it's no more than a stack. So I'm probably going to get rid of these berries at some point. If I don't get rid of them soon, I can just eat them raw, I guess. But any excess, so you see they got all the food items I have green. Oh, there's a plains biome. You don't really usually see these things. You usually see ones. I mean, it's technically a rock biome, but it's a rock biome with a plain ground. So this ground is completely useless. All the other ground in the game, like this green grass, the yellow grass, the dark green grass, you can all pick that up, and you can use it for decoration. You know, you can rearrange all this coloured stuff. But this white ground here is essentially nothing. So usually in a rock biome, instead of a nothing ground, you'll get a rock ground, which is a grey ground. But this time I've just got a nothing ground. And that's worse, but it's fine. At least I've got rocks. So just make a pickaxe, 2 sticks, 2 flint, which I've got plenty of. And just mine ahead. And since I've got Chester, this will be actually really easy to store. So a gold rock, all rocks drop like 3 rocks and like 2 flint, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe 1 to 2 flint, I'm not sure exactly, but it seems about 3 rocks, about 1 to 2 flint. It might always be 2 actually, but I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe it's always 2. But a gold rock will give you 1 to 2 gold, and a regular rock will give you 1 to 2 nitra, and the nitra is not very useful. The gold is a lot more useful. Frankly, I don't think I've ever really used nitra, but I've used gold a lot. And the tools break really fast, but they're very cheap and quick to make, so it's all good. I don't really need any more flint, so yeah. You also need 2 pickaxes. They break. The first pickaxe will break. If you make 2 pickaxes, the first one will break halfway through a rock. The second one will break at the perfect time. So it's generally a good idea to make 2 pickaxes, in my opinion, because of that reasoning. And also because I want a lot of gold and a lot of rocks. No thank you. I'm too good at this game. Look how much food I have. Wait, did that not give me oh no, it was just hiding behind the flint. I was gonna say, like, I thought it was hiding behind one of the rocks. And it was, so that's good. and okay, that's the adventure door. The adventure door I was looking for. Hell yeah. Okay, so, this is how you get into adventure mode. Yeah, this is the adventure door. So these evil flowers. So, I mean, if I didn't mention this, but yeah, sanity goes down in afternoon. And at night. And especially if you're in complete darkness, it goes down a shit ton. So that's why I've lost so much sanity already. But these dark flowers do a lot more. They make you lose a lot of sanity, so it's going down from by a small area right now. The hunger thing doesn't have an arrow on it, even though it's constantly going down. But the sanity thing will warn you, because during the day the sanity will not go down at all. So I guess that's why hunger's consistently going down and sanity goes down in bursts. But I'm gonna run through. I might pick up some. Picking up these evil flowers makes you lose 5 sanity abruptly. But I think that short-term sanity loss might be better than long-term sanity loss. So I might do that. Picking up a flower gives you 5 sanity, and there's a lot of flowers around here too. So I might just do that. And cancel that out with the flowers. If I get too insane. Also, I'll give Chester these berries. Because it'd be funny if he actually ate them, but he doesn't need food at all, apparently. So yeah, I'm losing a lot of sanity. The brain's shriveling up right now. But it's okay. It's just so that I can clear out this area. Yikes. Why am I still losing sanity? Is there like a flower? You can press Q and E to rotate around. Maybe it's this one behind here? Oh, not yet. Okay, that's the sanity's drain has stopped happening, which is very good. Might just pick up one more just for the sake of it. It's good to have it in pairs of 4s because then you can use it for crafting later. But they'll probably rot before I can use them for crafting, but still, it's nice to think that, oh, I'm less than 80 sanity, which is not good. There's like a certain percentage of sanity, and if you get below that, it's a percentage, because each character has a different amount of sanity, so it's based off a percentage rather than a set amount. Because if it was based on a set amount, it would be very, very irritating for certain characters. But if you get below, for Wilson, if you get below 80, you start to go insane. So now I'm above 80, which is good. You hear those sanity noises when it gets too low. That whirring noise and all that. That like kind of crazy sounding noise. I'm gonna get a few more flowers so I can be stocked up on sanity. Yeah, because I'm gonna go below 80 again, so that's not really ideal. I can't really see any flowers, and they're not drawn in the map either, which isn't helpful. But okay, now I should be able to see some. Oh yeah, there's plenty over here. Okay. Oh, there's sanity monsters there. They can't attack you unless you get really low, but I'll stock up a bit so that doesn't happen anytime soon. Yeah, sanity's recovering a bit. That's good. Yeah, there we go. I think if you get enough, you can make a garland. It's not excellent, but it's better than nothing. It restores your sanity very, very slowly, and it expires quickly, but it's better than nothing. So flowers aren't limited, but they're very hard to remake. So don't pick them clean. You have to have at least one, or they won't make it. You won't have any more. So you have to know at least where one is. And I know that there's at least some at my spawn, so it's okay. But yeah, flowers naturally spawn very, very slowly over time. I'm pretty sure. Actually, in some situations, I think can be quite fast. But the point is, manually making them is very, very difficult. So don't pick all of them, basically, if you want to have them, and just accept that you can't keep picking flowers forever. You can't basically pick flowers for sanity in a sustainable way, but there are other methods to get sanity up. Similarly, you can't pick up carrots in a sustainable way, but there's different ways as well. So this is Maxwell's door, the adventure mode, and I'm going to go through it. If you fail, you just spawn out here. So I need to spawn out here with supplies, because if I keep coming go back in and out and again, I need to have supplies, or I'm going to just die when I spawn out here. And I've got plenty of supplies, so I'm going to be completely fine. So yeah, actually, what does he say? I'm not sure I want to fall for that a second time. Yeah, the lore is he went through one of Maxwell's portals. If you haven't seen the lore, there's a YouTube video for that by Clay, the developers of this game. And yeah, basically Maxwell told him to go. Maxwell, the guy that in the start, tells Wilson to make a portal for him, and then he does that, and he ends up here. That story is a lot cooler if you watch the animation. But anyway, yeah, that's the lore, and the portal looks exactly like this one. So, doorway to adventure. We're about to step into a long, arduous journey to find Maxwell. You'll need to survive 5 worlds, each randomly generated, to present a new challenge. Should you die, you will start back at this portal, but lose all your progress on the journey. So it's very important that I have all this backlog of resources, because if I keep spawning out here, yeah, I will just die of starvation, just from the few seconds I'm out here and then before I go back in. So yeah, if I die enough, because in adventure mode, dying, you can just try again. But adventure mode does take quite a while, so I'm going to try and do it as hopefully I can do this first try. But I don't always do it first try. The first world is the hardest, I can tell you that much. So if I die in the first world, that's to be expected. The first world is generally the hardest. And that's not in terms of difficulty, that's because you get to bring resources with you onto the next world. But when I start this, I lose all my resources. But I don't lose all my resources, it's like a second world, really. It's like starting a new world and having no resources. So when I get kicked out, I'll have all my resources again. But when I go into it, I have no resources. If that makes any sense. Which, yeah, I hope it does. Anyway, I'll start it. So yeah, it's making a new world, essentially. I kind of hope I get one of the harder ones, because I only usually win this when I get one of the easier worlds. So I kind of want a bit of a challenge and see if I can actually pull off one of the hardest. Oh, Archipelago. Chapter 1 of 5. And then this should just disappear, I think. Yep, it does. So basically there's a bunch of different worlds in adventure mode. And I got Archipelago. So it's randomly generated which one you get, but there's only a select few worlds. There's not a whole lot. And there's 5 chapters. The 5th one's always the same. And the 4th/3rd one is always the same. But there's like, I think out of the rest of the other 3, I think it randomly takes it out of like a pool of like 5 or something. So Archipelago, I know, because I know all of them. I know all of the worlds that there are. I think the pool is at least 4. I'm pretty sure the pool is of 5 for 3. But Archipelago, the challenge for this is everything's split up by islands, and to get between these islands, I have to go through wormholes, and wormholes make you lose 15 sanity, which is not good. And each one, so like to traverse to get new resources, you have to lose 15 sanity every time, which is a very painstaking like process essentially, because 15 sanity is quite valuable, especially if you're going back and forth all the time. So it's a real struggle to get sanity in this game. Also, no, these turkeys eat the berries and they're terrible. Oh god, fuck. You know what, I'm probably gonna kill it. Make an axe. Yeah, again, my key bindings aren't right. I want just to hold 1 berry because I don't want to bait him with all my berries because that's kind of a waste. If he does actually eat it, if I accidentally let him eat it and he eats it all, that's going to be terrible. So I need to reset a control scheme for this. Okay, for take half, I usually just do H, I think, because it's easy to remember half is H. But if you click on it and then press H, it just, the take half button, it just drops 1, which is exactly what I want. I want to bait him with 1 berry so I can kill him. Because this guy's way too fast for me to catch. And they're this stupid. That's how easy it is to kill them. Do you think these actually challenge worlds are much easier when played as Wilson, the standard character? If you play with anyone who has major debuffs and buffs, it's quite difficult to play adventure mode. Wilson, it actually is significantly easier, I believe. I usually play this as Wendy, so that's why I usually struggle a lot, I guess. And you know, because I lost so many berries before, I'm just going to do the same trick again. Also, an axe has a decent amount of damage. It's not perfect, but it's only costs 1 stick and 1 flint. It's enough damage to the point where I can kill this turkey quite easily. A pickaxe I think does less, and also a pickaxe is much more valuable because it uses 2 flint and 2 sticks. And it has less durability too, so axe is a much better option than a pickaxe, for example. And it's one of the first tools you can make, so definitely a good idea. It's a very cheap and effective tool for murder. And since the turkeys don't fight back, it's completely safe. The only downside is you might lose your berries, and because they're really, yeah. The only way to really kill them is that, because yeah, they're way too fast. They're too fast for that one. But yeah, most of the adventure mode worlds aren't sustainable. The default world is, however, but most of these worlds aren't sustainable. I think Archipelago sort of is, but you know, they're very, very challenging, and staying in them for a long period of time is not very great. It's generally a good idea to rely on short-term solutions in order to get through it, because essentially the gist of it is you just got to collect a few things and then run away. So you really just care about short-term solutions, essentially. As long as you're out of there before you start to have to deal with the long-term problems you've created, which you probably will if you play this game mode right, then yeah, it should be okay. So these seeds, usually you can plant them and you get crops and stuff, but I'm just going to collect them for, like, you may as well also just collect them for 5 food. It's a very short, it's a very short-term benefit if you just eat them for 5 food, but you can save them later for a crop that will give you much more food. So yeah, I'm just collecting these for like 5 food, which is better than nothing. So I think there's less resources here. Archipelago is kind of difficult. It doesn't seem difficult as of now, but I promise it gets worse. And a gist of adventure mode is I've got to find 5 pieces, and I've got to bring them all together. And once I do that, I go on to the next challenge, the next chapter, and so forth. So this little gizmo, the divining rod, I don't know, whatever it is. It basically will tell me where these pieces are, in part. So yeah. So yeah, no time to lose. I'm making torches so I can keep navigating. I think first time I made I used to make campfires like every single time, but now I make like torches as long as I have carrots, because as long as you don't have a reason to cook anything, it's completely fine just to make torches. I used to make campfires and just cook everything, I think, and I used to have to sit idly. But if you make torches, you don't have to sit idly, so it's much more fun. And yeah, you do have to rely on mushrooms a lot in this game, I think. And you do have to rely on a lot on mushrooms in adventure mode too. So that's something to keep in mind. Is mushrooms are going to be very helpful to you. If you actually dig them up with a shovel, you get 2, but then they never come back ever again. But the point is, since it's so temporary, that's a viable option. In the real game, you'll never do that because you can get 2 mushrooms if you just wait long enough, and then you can get 3 and 4. And so on. But in this, yeah, you really just want the temporary mushrooms. Like, you don't have time to wait. If you're waiting like 3 days for anything, you're probably in the world for too long. Like, you should be in and out of the world by like day. I'd say I find about a piece every like 3 days or so, approximately, on average, in this game mode. So you should really be out of it by day 15. So things will have time to go back, but you don't really need them to. They won't grow back a whole lot anyway. Especially mushrooms. I think mushrooms take a long time to grow and they need water or something along those lines. I don't know if I've actually seen a mushroom grow back, but either way, mushrooms are hard to keep track of because they don't show up on a map and you can't relocate them. So it's very hard to keep track of. So I don't really know too much about mushrooms, exactly. I also don't use them a whole lot unless I'm playing adventure mode. So yeah, there's that. So I'm just going to collect resources because it's not a great idea to go out into the swamp when I can't see very well. Gee, I might make armor. A grass suit is very terrible, but it's better than going around naked. I usually never make a grass suit because it's so terrible and it costs so many resources. But I have the resources to spare. And frankly, I'd rather spend those resources on that than die horribly. Because, yeah... It kind of pains me to... I never do this. I've finished adventure mode, I'm pretty sure I've finished adventure mode without actually making a grass suit. But it's very, very basic armor, and you take a lot of damage from even the most basic of things in this game. And a lot of damage... Like, you take like 30 damage, and it's like, oh, you got 150. Like, yeah, that means I can get hit like 1 to... What's the math on that? Like... Yeah, it really means I can only get hit like 5 times, so it really is nothing, and then I die. And that's it. Like, there's no respawning, so... It's not really great. This grass suit will neglect it by a little bit, and it's very expensive. 10 grass and 2 sticks. I'm gonna make it. Because if I get hit... Usually when I get hit in this game, it's detrimental. Especially in a swamp. Yeah, it's better than nothing. Oh! So there's a tentacle spike here. So, there's tentacle monsters, and there's spiders here. And the spiders attack the tentacle monsters at times. So, if it's tentacles, spiked, which is like those thingies, if they die, there's a chance they'll drop a tentacle spike. They don't guarantee it, but there's a chance. And also, this is from dead spiders. The monster meat is from dead spiders. Actually, most of it can come from dead spiders or dead tentacle spikes. Silk comes from dead spiders. Spider glands come from dead spiders. But yeah, this tentacle spike, it's an extremely good weapon, and it usually, you usually only get it if you kill a tentacle spike, because they're very, very tough. But, I just got it for free because the spiders killed them for me. There's way, in the usual game, there's never this many spiders in the swamp. This is an absurdity of spiders. And the reason there's an absurdity of spiders is because this is challenge mode. And there's always a swamp around this area. You get, this mode, this challenge, this chapter, Archipelago, there's always the green grass area, and there's the green grass area here with the burnt out spiky trees, and then there's swamp all around it. But that's the general idea, but it's not always in this exact pattern. Like the swamp isn't always over here and down there, and the green grass isn't always that large, and etc. But yeah, and this is always filled with spiders and stuff. There's a wormhole, which is really good, because if I use this, it says signal is faint, which means it's very far away. And generally, usually in most of the other challenges, at least you can actually kind of tell where they are. But since the wormholes just teleport you so randomly, and this signal thing doesn't tell you where the wormholes are, you just have to find the wormholes. You don't have to you don't follow this device a whole lot. You generally just rely on the wormholes, which is not great. So yeah, it means that you have to do a lot more exploring this one too. That's another challenge of this world. Oh, so I've spawned on another island, and I'm pretty sure in this archipelago there's like a piece in each island. So, oh yeah, I lost 15 sanity from that, and when I head back I'll lose another 15 sanity, which is not great. But that's how this game mode works. Okay. Oh, I missed it. And there's the first piece, the crank thing. Oh, this guy's on an axe apparently. It's my trusty axe. Yeah, because that's what he says if I examine this one too. But yeah, that's not your trusty axe, that's this guy's trusty axe. Anyway, crank thing, there we go. And now it's very faint because I've got the crank thing. So that's one of 5 pieces. I'm already out of inventory room, which is not great, but it's manageable. There's a little grass here, I might take advantage of that. Oh, yeah. I kind of want to keep this the silk on me in case I can make a top hat later, because that'll help with my sanity tremendously. I really need in this challenge. You have to worry about sanity a lot. That's kind of one of your biggest problems in this scenario. Sanity. You will go insane very fast if you don't have a means of fixing it. You know what I could actually do is kill these spider nests for silk, but I mean that's probably a bad idea actually. No, I've only got an axe and very basic armor. This basic armor is pretty much only worthwhile if I actually, speaking of this basic armor, I actually made back all my grass, so I don't feel too bad about the decision to make it now. But this will protect me from accidentally getting hit. Like if I get hit by mistake, I shouldn't die instantly. That's what this armor is for. Now I'm going to explore this region properly, just in case there's any other wormholes, because I don't want to revisit this area if there's wormholes and I didn't take I didn't take that into account because if I had to retrack, the more you retrack, another thing is like in this scenario, retracking is very terrible because the more you retrack, the more sanity you lose, and that's just the recipe for disaster. If you run out of sanity in this game, you don't die, but shadow monsters will kill you, so you sort of do, in a way. And there is, like I said, there's another wormhole here. This device doesn't help at all. There's a wormhole here, so a lot of exploration in this one. I don't like that sort of mechanic, but that's how it works. Oh, and there's another piece here, because yeah, there seems to be a piece on each island, I think, except for the starting one. Oh, some free logs, huh? How about that? Free shovel too. I can't really pick up any of this stuff up because my inventory is... I might eat these seeds actually. 5. Cooking them doesn't give them any more hunger. Eat similar to the sticks. I mean, the not sticks. The carrots. Yeah. Better you than me. Yeah, that's nice. Awesome. Oh yeah, this is what I meant by the grey rock biome thingy. The grey rock on the ground that's the better ground because you can actually use this for not only decoration, but you can actually use the grey rock for actually material uses. I mean for crafting uses. And that's a tall bird. You want to stay away from that because they will kill you dead. They're not very friendly. But as long as you stay away from him, it should be fine. I can't really hold the machine anymore in case it's not obvious because I'm holding a torch, so I'd like to know where it is, but I'm just going to have to blindly go around if I want to live. And since my inventory is crammed, it's very difficult to make a second torch, which is problematic. I guess I'll make it when it runs out, which is going to cut it close because it takes like a few seconds to craft it. But as long as you're not in complete darkness for too long, you don't die. But if you're in complete darkness for a while, you will, yeah, just straight up die. But yeah, you actually do lose a lot of sanity from being pitch black though. Yeah, my sanity's going down a lot. There we go. Good thing it's quick to craft that. Oh, I think it's this little green patch here because the crank thing is, for example, the crank thing is always surrounded by the pig in the savannah. There's a bit of savannah, and there's the pig house, and there's the spiky trees, and the crank thing is surrounded by dark flower petals. I think this is a ring thing because the ring thing is always surrounded by green grass, surrounded by petals, and yeah, it's placed in the middle. So I'm pretty sure this is the ring thing. Yeah, and it's the ring thing. It's the ring thing. I really hope I find Chester soon because I'm got like way too many things in my inventory. It's not ideal. I could drop the logs, I'm not really using them. Guess. You could eat the drumsticks. Oh, there's a lot of things I could do. You know what? I could make a backpack, because yeah, I'm gonna make a backpack. That's what I'm gonna do. I was gonna say, like, I can't make a backpack, but definitely can, actually, because I'll show you how to make a backpack in a sec. If you don't know. Actually, no, I can't. Oh, I can barely not make a backpack. Shit. Yeah, you need a science machine. I got 3 logs and I need 4. If I had logs, that would be fine, but I don't. Definitely problematic. I really hope there's trees, but I doubt that there's trees in this biome. And that's annoying. I could drop the shovel, I guess, but I'll probably have to use it later. If I retrack across this area, then I might just get it because so that I don't have to lose the sanity later. So just get it out of the dark petals. And Tallbird's a bit angry. Yeah, that's one of the creatures in this game. Oh, there's boards here. Shit. Oh, log suit. Log suit. Free log suit. Lovely. Oh, it's less durability, but it's better armor. It's better protection than my shitty grass suit. Actually, I don't really need the monster meat, so I might just drop that. Oh god. I really hope there's some trees. I'm gonna look for some trees and also just if there's any other wormholes here, I guess. Because that's helpful information. Another thing is with the shovel you can dig up the mushrooms no matter... So that's a blue mushroom and it would only pop up at night, except I can dig it up with a shovel and then I get 2, but it never grows back ever again. And that's fine because I don't really care. Getting 2 temporarily is going to last me throughout the 15 days that I'm going to stay here. Ideally no more than 15 days. If I'm staying here more than 15 days, that's the problem. Like it's already day 3 and I've got 2 pieces. I just need 5 pieces and I'll be out. But my sanity is tanking, so some of that time will be spent restoring my sanity, you know, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, this is not looking too promising. I don't think there's any trees around here. I mean, I'm also just looking for wormholes, that's why I'm coating everything. Just in case there's any wormholes. Because if I overlook a wormhole, that's going to be disastrous. Because you pretty much have to find every wormhole in this area, or you're going to lose, I think. So if I found any flowers, I'll pick all of them. I don't need to leave any spare, because again, just temporary success is all that matters. As long as I can last the 15 days, I'll be just fine. Actually, I don't need this pickaxe anymore. That's something to consider. I really don't need this pickaxe anymore. I just needed it for the gold for that science machine. If you're wondering why I'm trying to make a science machine gives you more blueprints. More blueprints means I can make a backpack. Because if I look in the blueprints, all I can everything locked is stuff that requires blueprints. So I can make an axe and a pickaxe for tools. I can make a campfire, a good campfire. A fire pit is essentially a renewable campfire, and it burns the logs more efficiently. Because a campfire you can keep throwing logs on it, or other fuel sources of fuel like sticks and grass, but logs are more effective. You throw stuff like that on it, and it lasts longer, and it makes a bigger radius. This does it more efficiently, and essentially once this runs out, it goes away forever. But this stays permanently, but it costs rocks, which are, for now, are limited. So you make a renewable fire out of limited resources, except they're not limited later. But yeah, it's kind of great for, like, as long as you have logs on you and you just have a bunch of these fire pits sitting around, you'll be good for night, emergency night. Emergency lighting, you just go to the closest campfire pit and it'll be fine. But yeah, they are expensive, they cost rocks, so very expensive, but probably worthwhile. You know, I could bring the gold back with me, to be honest. Yeah, I might do that. Actually, you know what? You can actually chuck items through the wormhole, so I might chuck some items through the wormhole. I completely forgot about that. So I might just chuck some items through the wormhole and then get them on the other side. That wouldn't be the worst idea, to be honest. I think I've almost completely explored this island now. I'm pretty sure the map... Actually, no, I think the maps are actually about the same size as normal mode in adventure mode. But yeah. I know this might be a little bit tedious, but it'll be more tedious if I have to backtrack because I've missed a wormhole. So, you know, that's the one long-term thing I'm going to do. Everything else is really short. The one long-term thing I'm going to avoid. One long-term problem I'm going to avoid. Yeah, that's the right wording. There you go. Also, yeah. Knowing what these mushrooms do is very, very helpful in adventure mode. Because all the mushrooms do different things. And eating the wrong ones could basically either save or, I mean, yeah, eating mushrooms and can, depending on which ones you eat, can either fuck up or completely just, yeah, make you succeed in this mode, essentially. Actually, I'm going to get rid of all those carrots. That's perfect, actually. So I've gotten rid of all the carrots now. That's really great. Not in terms of food, but in terms of inventory space. That's wonderful. I could make a fire, actually. Yeah, I'll make a fire. Because I ran out of carrots, so... Here we go. 2 logs and 3 grass. Yeah, and this will help me free up my drumsticks. Because you can't... If you eat them raw, you lose sanity. Which is something I cannot afford to lose in this scenario. And you lose a bit of health too, I think. Might cook up some... I mean, if you cook things, they expire faster. But they also, it brings up their, expiration date. So, like, if this is half spoiled, it'll bring it back up a bit. To less spoiled. So, it brings it back up, yeah. So yeah, this is an excellent weapon. This is extremely, very, very powerful weapon. It only has 100 uses, though. I mean, the axe kind of only has 100 uses too, and it has less, so it's much better than axe at the very least. And it should, 1 or 2 of these should last me through the 15 days, to be honest, because I shouldn't be doing a whole lot of fighting. And since it's so powerful, it kills things very fast, so you don't need a whole lot of hits anyway. Like for example, a spider only has 100 health, I think, so like 2 whacks with this will kill a spider. I think an axe does about, I mean, because this does about 50 to 6. I think it does about 59 damage. I think it's like 59.5 or something really weird like that. Like it's almost 60. Whereas the axe only does about 20 something. I think it only does about 24 or something like that. Something along those lines. I want the shovel, I think. See, you know what? I'll send a bunch of stuff through the portal. No. I can make a new shovel later, actually. I've got enough flint to do it. Yeah, because I've got all this flint, I can make a new shovel later. 20% isn't really going to help me a whole lot anyway, so... I'm just going to pick up these rocks as I need them for the science machine. You know, I'm going to just pick up these... I'm going to need a lot of things, to be honest. Oh, there's 4 boards. Hell yeah. Okay. So that wormhole right there... Yeah, I think I'm going to go back and forth a bit here. I usually don't do this, but now that I'm thinking of this, this is a really good strategy for this game. I'm just going to pick up all the flint. I'm just going to pick up what I'm going to send through. So what I'm going to send through, what do I not need on me? Okay, I don't need the shovel on me. Actually, before I do that, I'll check if there's any more wormholes. And as you can see, that fire just disappeared. So it just turns to ash, and then the ash just vanishes. You can pick up the ash, but it's not used for a whole lot, so I'm not really going to bother. I don't really care about the lightning, because, I mean, first of all, I'm not in a place where there's anything flammable. Oh, that almost hit me, that could have gone poorly. First of all, I'm not in a place where there's anything flammable. Second of all, I don't really care if anything limited gets destroyed. So, yeah, I'm not really concerned about the rain, which is good. I think the rain can lower your sanity a bit if there's a lot of it, but there's not. Actually, yeah, it's lowering my sanity in a day, so that's actually... Now I think about it, that is actually kind of concerning considering I already have so little to begin with. I'm just going to finish clearing out this area first, just to make absolutely sure there's no other wormholes. That little patch there shouldn't have anything in it. It's too small to have a bit of wormhole in it, I think. I probably would have seen it too. At least someone in the stream would have. If anyone's watching. So. Yeah. I'm just gonna eat these seeds straight away, so that I save inventory space. Yeah, completely clear. Okay, that's the only wormhole in this whole area. which is good. Now that I played that out was very, very helpful. Oh, that almost struck me, so that could have been bad, but I mean, you don't take a whole lot of damage if you get struck by lightning in this game, which is good. It's also very unlikely that will happen, but yeah, it can happen. Oh, I could actually set these boards on fire. I really don't want that. That would be terrible. Silk is not flammable, as far as I know. I'm gonna eat these drumsticks, I think. Oh, that's not all of them. I don't want to conserve the food. I'll send through the things back through this portal. So yeah, you just give it. Oh, the shadow monsters are showing up. That's not good, is it? Wait, can I only give one item at a time? Or can I just not give boards for some reason? What the shit? I can't give boards? Oh, that's something new. I didn't know that. Apparently I can't give healing glands either. That is odd. That is very odd. Well, anyway. I just give it this... Can't give it logs. Really can't give it logs. That is incredibly odd. Well. Huh. And if things go yellow, they start giving you less food, but it's okay because when I cook it, it will it shouldn't be yellow anymore. You know, because I can actually, I might even be able to make an alchemy engineer. I need six gold, and I need. So I know that a cut stone is I don't have the blueprint for it yet. It's in a refined section, and the refined section doesn't even exist as of now. But a new refined section will pop up. And the refined section will allow me to make rocks into cut stone, which is what you need to make the alchemy engine. An alchemy engine is basically like gives you even more recipes than a science machine. So I want that, especially since I've got the 4 boards to make it, which are a board costs 4 logs, which is, you know, a lot of logs. Well, a tree gives you a large tree gives you 3, and then a tree stump will give you 1. So essentially, 1 tree, if utilized to its full extent, gives you 4. So essentially, you need to chop down like 12 trees and dig up their stumps in order to make an alchemy engine. So it does take a while to pull it off. Then again, it's not a huge while. But I think I've got enough gold. I need 6 gold for it, and I need 1 gold for the regular science machine. Because you need to make the science machine to make the alchemy engine. That's how it works. Because the alchemy engine requires stuff that you craft with the science machine. I mean, unless you find cut stone and boards on the floor, which is actually entirely possible. I found 4 boards on the floor. So if I happen to find cut stone on the floor as well, next to a corpse, which is actually possible. Rare to find both in a timely manner, but if you do, you can actually pull that off, yeah. Anyway, I need some more logs to pull this off, to begin with. Yeah, that's everything. Let's head back. Yeah, I really didn't consider that I can just drop everything. Oh, not everything. So currently you can't do that one. Oh, I have to do it one at a time, really? Yeah, I was worried I was going to jump in there. Okay, don't want to do that. Okay, now I can jump through. I got everything, yep. If I hold space, it doesn't automatically make me jump through, it just makes me automatically pick stuff, so I'm just holding space here. To come all up. Yikes. I don't need the spider glands whole lot. They heal you, but I haven't really taken any damage yet. Oh, so I think after day 3 or 5, yeah, Wilson started to grow a beard now. So that happens, which is interesting. My sanity is doing pretty terribly. Yeah, it's below 80. Not ideal, but as long as it doesn't get below 30, at least by any standard character, you won't start dying. If it gets below 30, you can be attacked. And that's not ideal. Oh, yeah. Not for me, at least. I'll just drop all this stuff that I don't need on me, my person at this current moment. Let's see. I might look for some more flowers if there's any around. That'd be handy. Yeah, all the rabbits start to go black when you're less than 80 for any standard character. Or character with standard sanity, which is the standard sanity is 200. Wilson has standard everything. So I'm gonna look for wormholes, and if I don't find any, I'll go back through the other one. Also look for flowers. Flowers would be very helpful too. Well, more than 2. It's only 10 more sanity. I'd like to get above 80 at least, if I can. Oh, there's another wormhole. Shit. Wow. Damn. Also, these insanity rabbits, they don't give you meat, and they make you lose sanity if you go near them. So all rabbits just turn into these if you go low sanity, basically. So I think it's detecting something across the water, I'm assuming. I think that's what it's doing. Well, I've got to scout this area just in case there's any more wormholes, but I doubt there'll be more than 3 in one spot. Don't think I've seen 3 in one spot in this area, but it's entirely possible, I think. Might not be, I don't know. Someone can call me out on that. But, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely across the water, I think. That wormhole over there probably takes us to it, but maybe not. Could take us somewhere completely differently. Wormholes are very unpredictable. That's the one that I already did, yeah. I was going to say if that was a 4th one, I was going to be surprised. Yeah, there's probably another island, like, here-ish, I would assume. Is there another? Can there be 2 pieces on one island? I'm really thinking it's across the water, but it could be on the same island. I don't think it is, though. No. I think the first island in this thing has nothing on it, and then holy shit! There actually is another one more. So I guess this really is this the main island. I guess this is the big junction. I guess. That's interesting, especially since this island isn't very helpful. Um, you know, that makes it more interesting too, I guess, doesn't it? I might have to go back to the first island for the trees if I want to get some sanity out, but I don't know. Because making crafting stuff and all that gives you sanity. I mean, researching new blueprints gives you sanity, so yeah. Things like that backpack, researching that backpack would give you, each research gives you like 15 sanity, which is fair chunk. It's only one time, but you know, again, temporary benefits. Always welcome in this scenario. I'm just looking mainly for flowers, but there could also be another wormhole. I really doubt it though, jeez. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To be honest, since there's 2 new wormholes, it could. The last 2 pieces are probably just in those 2 wormholes, but I don't have enough sanity to go back between them, I think. I also want to stock up on sanity before I collect all the pieces, because when you go into the next area, your stats actually matter. When you go into adventure mode, your stats don't matter. It just resets it. But when you go between chapters in adventure mode, your stats stay the same, and your items do not, but your stats do. You get to choose 4 items to bring with you. 4 stacks of items to bring with you. So I'd probably just bring standard grass, standard sticks, all that basic stuff. Because basic resources will give me a very nice boost at the start, which will help me a lot. It's also a great way to fully utilize it without wasting too much time in this area. You don't want to. You gotta have a balance between wasting too much time and not. I've seen people do it. People have actually wasted heaps of time in the first area, just collecting a shit ton of resources for the second one, and then I never need resources ever again, really. I don't want to really do that. I kind of want to accumulate resources as I progress. I think that'd be a good idea, but we'll keep it from being too awfully boring, I think. Because yeah, you can just stay in. You can actually convert those 4 slots into technically 4. Well, yeah, you can turn it into actually like really 16 slots, because you can make these bundles essentially. They're very expensive to craft, but if you stay in a world long enough, you can craft these bundles, which essentially can store 4 items within them, and they only take up 1 inventory slot. So you can essentially times it by 4. Your storage by 4 by doing that, and people do it. But I'm not going to do that because it's a little bit cheesy if you can just bring 16 items with you to the next area. It's absurdly cheesy. Because, yeah, 16 items is just a shit ton. I mean, that's enough to fill in your entire inventory. At that rate, you may as well just be going through it as is. So, I'm not going to cheese my way through it by doing that. Need some water. Okay, I think I fully covered this area. Oh, almost. There's a sponge there. Spoke too soon. I really need to cook these berries. I'm gonna have to eat them raw and stale, which is not gonna be the best. No, not gonna be the best. I really might just head back to the first area because I think I desperately need logs. There'll also be new berries and stuff as well. I need logs for the fire. I need logs for the research. I need logs for a lot of things. So I think I'll go back to the first area. Yep, my character started to go insane again. If it gets below 30, that will be very detrimental. Please don't do that. please be flowers here. Flowers. Usually there's a lot of flowers in this in the yellow grass biome in adventure mode on Archipelago. There usually tends to be a lot of flowers in this area. Not so much this time around. Not too much. That's not ideal. Definitely not ideal. Oh shit. Oh, at the very least, I fully explored this area now. Yikes. I think there's some more flowers at the starting area, so maybe I'll max pick those if I can. Did I leave any important resources back here? Probably did. Yeah, I got gold, flint. Shit, what should I leave behind? Actually, no, since I'll be returning here, I'll definitely be returning here. I'll put the pieces there. I don't need the health yet, so I'll leave that there too. Don't need to dig stuff up yet, so I'll leave that there too. I could dig up the stumps, actually. Might dig up the stumps. I don't need the flower petals, because I can't really make a garland yet. Don't have enough flowers. If I get enough flowers, I'll probably... 2 won't really help a whole lot, so... don't really need the silk on me right now. Actually, I might need the silk. No, actually, yeah, I can afford to bring the silk with me. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Good plan. Good plan. Yeah, that's definitely a good plan. Actually, I might use up these torches, just because they're only very low durability left. So I might just use them up, so I have full durability ones, just to be sure. Yep. Well, as I say, I could be doing worse. I think I've done worse. Well, I mean, I'm not dead yet. I stay 6, so that's promising. I've got 2 pieces too. Yeah. So as I say, like it's usually an average of 1 per 3 days. And this. So I should have the other 2 pieces by day 15. I mean, other 3. Well, technically one of them is in a mobile piece, so... Yeah, not if they're spoilt. Red is really bad. If you eat red berries, if you eat red food, it's... I mean, they're already red, but if you eat anything that's got a red on the meter, you'll get hardly any food from it. It's terrible. It's like spoilt food. Like, yellow is stale, red is spoilt, so... And then it turns to rot. It's going to cost me 15 cents to get back through. I really hope there's flowers. If there's not flowers, I might actually just lose straight up by going back. I mean, no, I can actually afford to make research stuff, so no, I should be okay. As long as I make research stuff, at the very, very least, that's a guarantee that I'll get my sanity back. Which, as long as there's logs, which there are, it's a guarantee. So, yeah, I'm definitely... Oh, fuck, I went through the wrong wormhole. Shit. Oh, there's logs here. Thank God. So these are lumpy trees, actually. Yeah, sad trees have no cones. So essentially, these trees are limited. They drop no saplings. So once you chop them, they just give you logs, and they never ever grow back. Which is unfortunate, but yeah, I'm chopping them down because I desperately need logs. The big ones will give you 3. The medium ones give you 2. The small ones give you 1. And the big ones take 15 clicks, the medium ones take 10, and the small ones take 5. Also, big ones give you 2 pine cones usually, medium ones give you 1 pine cone, and small ones give you 0. So it's generally best for pine cones to get the big ones, obviously. Medium ones are okay if you just want the population to remain stable. Don't chop small ones, you'll lose saplings. Okay, so now I can actually make... Yeah, I went through the wrong one, but it's okay, because you can make a science machine. All fine and dead. And now, I can research... Well, if you move away from it, it doesn't help, so you have to actually stand near it. As well as making it. So for 4 grass and for 4 sticks, I can make a backpack. And once you learn how to make something, you can make it as many times as you want, but... You can't... More backpacks won't help, so only 1 backpack will help. And that will equipped on my chest piece, but at any time I can swap to the log suit and it just drops the backpack on the floor, which is completely fine with me. So then I can just shift click all my items into my backpack. Lovely. I'm gonna make a fire so I can cook these berries tonight before they completely spoil. That would be terrible if they did. Also, I'd love to make a top hat. That gives you a lot of sanity back. Where's the top hat? Yeah, here. 6 silk. So I need to kill some of these spiders, and to do so, I'll need my log suit. Because if I take damage without it, that would be terrible. Yeah, they do about like 25 or 30 damage, I'm pretty sure, which is horrible. Oh, that's a lot of them. That's a lot more than I expected. Okay, but yeah, fortunately they just back off if you walk away. No. If you destroy their nest, these guys do respawn, but not like they respawn after a minute. So as long as I kill them reasonably fast, I should be all good. And yeah, you can kind of just lure them out a little bit like this. I'm killing them for silk because occasionally they drop silk. It's kind of randomized what they drop, which is I think it's 50% chance they'll drop meat and 25% chance they'll drop the others or something like that. It's very random. But yeah, I'm just looking for silk. The meat is completely used. Some spider glands might help. They heal you by about like 8 to 10. I think it's randomized how much they heal you, but it's at least 8, I'm pretty sure. Also, destroying these nests, essentially, destroying the nest, they'll never come back. But you can make, as long as you have one nest left, there's a way to renewably make more. But it's very difficult too. But since, yeah, again, not staying here very long, so I'll just destroy these nests, because destroying a nest gives you temporary... It's a very temporary solution. But it's okay. It also means that the spiders won't respawn, so it's very good temporarily. But for the long run, generally you want to keep as many spider nests as you can without there being too many. You don't want too many spiders. You want a balance between enough to the point where you can actually handle them, and not so little that you don't get enough silk to keep you alive. Okay, I'm going to make a campfire, because then I can actually... Well, campfire. Because I'm going to be sitting at the science machine anyway, and I need to cook my berries. Because they're right about to spoil. And they're going green, which is excellent. I'm going to cook all of them, because if I don't, they're going to spoil anyway. So that's going to not be the best. But it did, it definitely did. They just give you much more hunger if you cook them. So Wilson is a liar. Anyway. I think they usually give you about 9, they give you about 12.5 I think if you cook them, or something along those lines. Oh, I've got 6 silk, that's actually perfect. There we go. So this will give me 15 sanity to craft this, and then it wears on your head. It lasts a decent while, and it gives you sanity. So usually I would be losing sanity. Oh, actually, it doesn't look like it's any different. But during the day, at the very least, I'm gaining sanity. It's not very much, but it's better than nothing. It's better than a garland too. A garland is almost hardly anything. It's even worse than a top hat. But a top hat is very decent. Top hat is a very great way to get passive sanity without costing too much. And it will last me the 15. This one top hat, since I'm already halfway through, I'm on day 7. One top hat should last me throughout this whole game. I mean, this whole chapter. So that would be perfect. Absolutely perfect. I don't really need a straw hat. What else can I make? Oh, okay. It's a good idea to learn how to make boards, because that way I can make them. Because you also keep all everything that you learn transfers over to the next chapter too. So if I learn how to make boards, then next time I can avoid making a science machine and go straight to just making an alchemy engine if I know how to make boards. As long as I know how to make boards and cut stone, I can just go straight to crafting an alchemy engine without wasting like all these resources. 1 gold, 4 logs, and 4 rocks in a science machine. Because alchemy engine is just like a science machine, but it has more blueprints in it. It's just better in every single way possible. So yeah, really, if you can, you just go straight for the alchemy engine. Also, this will give me another 15 sanity, which is excellent. And I want to make some... Where are my rocks? Oh, they're probably in there. Yeah, they're in there. Oh, these are already gone stale. That's not ideal. Let's see. Ooh, cut stone. There we go. And now, I believe I can make this. And you don't have to place it instantly either, so I'm just going to prototype it, and then you can basically, it's blue, and now I can just place it whenever I want. So I'm just going to leave that pre-crafted, and use it later. I might keep this on for emergency food, but even cooked monster meat will lower your sanity, but just by less. You lose a little bit of health and a little bit of sanity from cooked monster meat. You lose a lot from raw ones. Even more than regular meat. And here's Chester. Lovely. So now I just got a shit ton of inventory, like all in one burst. That's wonderful. That's, yeah, unironically wonderful. Well. Let me think, what was I going to do? Well, yep, fortunately I can just pause tab. You can't do this and don't starve together though. You can't pause it all and don't starve together. I mean, unless you quit, you can't pause it. What was it? What do I need to do? I really need to, I'm just gonna think for a sec. Actually, I need to go to the toilet. I'll be back. Anyway, so I'll try to think while doing that. Okay, I am back. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I need to find the part in this area. Yeah, okay. Almost there. Lovely. So I've only got the wooden thing. Oh, actually I've got 3 pieces left, I think. Not 2. Oh, so these hounds are very dangerous. That's it. I shouldn't be going this close, but I kind of want to show them off. Hound man. Oh, there definitely is. Oh, they might be attacking Chester. Please don't attack Chester. Anyway, hounds, very dangerous. They do a lot of, a decent chunk of damage. They're highly aggressive. They're very fast. You can outrun them, but it takes a very long time. They're about as strong as spiders, to be honest, but they can attack much more rapidly and in greater numbers and stuff as well. And yeah, they're very persistent, as you can see. Much more persistent than spiders are. Actually, I think Chester's a little bit slower, so Chester might not be able to outrun them. Actually, Chester's about as fast as me, I think. But anyway, actually, no, outrun them. Hounds are very aggressive. They attack about everything. So I think they're getting into fights with spiders and stuff. If you destroy the Hound Mound, then they go for good. I don't think Hound Mounds actually exist in the regular game, but I could be wrong. They exist in Region of Giants, I'm pretty sure, but I don't think they exist in regular Don't Starve. Unless it's, adventure mode. Oh, some free rope. Lovely. I'm gonna pick that up. And a free torch too. Don't mind if I do. 65%, that's better than nothing. But yeah. I might explore this area just in case there's any more wormholes. I feel like the wooden thing is going to be here, and the wooden thing is the immobile part. These are stale, but yeah, it's better to eat them stale rather than spoiled, I guess. Okay, so it should be around here. So I believe someone else is watching, so thank you very much for tuning in. Oh, that's the noise of hounds. I think they can see me because the higher vision is more than the lower vision. Yeah, that's probably... yes. Oh, they're getting into fights with spiders. Okay, it's a box thing actually. So the box thing, yeah, always surrounded by stone floor, stone walls, and it's always got the spear and the gnome next to it. So the spear is not as good as the tentacle spike, but if the tentacle spike breaks, it's better than the axe. So I'll take it. Also, there's some grass by this corpse and a torch. Very nice. Very good. Actually, I might explore this lower area just in case there's any wormholes or flowers that I can use. And my sanity is going up ever since I've got this top hat, so that's really good. Oh, that's a tier 3 now, that's terrible. The more lumps they have on and the higher tier they are. So, tier 3 nests are not good. They've got, like, I think a regular nest can have about 3 spiders, and tier 2 nests can have a fair bit more, and some warrior spiders which have like twice as much health and they're faster and they can leap at you. I think they do the same amount of damage at least, so that's that. And the tier 3 nest, they have a lot of regular and warrior spiders, so yeah, they'll probably kill you. Tier 3 nests are very hard to deal with, but if you don't deal with them, they can spawn a spider queen. If you kill a tier 3 nest though, you do get the spider egg back, so you can replant it as a tier 1 nest wherever you want. That's how you keep them kind of renewably in check. If you destroy a tier 2 nest, they'll just break like a tier 1 nest does, and you'll just get silk. You'll get more silk than a tier 1 nest at least. But yeah, you get a lot of silk from a tier 3 nest, and you... Oh fuck, I got bitten with... Oh, that was 20 damage. Shit. Yeah, I kind of... No, yeah, I kind of just really wanted to explore that area. Anyway. At its costs. I guess I could heal with these spider glands. Oh, they're going oh, fuck. Oh, you actually lose sanity. Oh, shit, I just ate all 3 of them. You lose sanity from eating sport food, shit. Oh, that's terrible. I'm out of food too now, which is also pretty terrible. I might need to go back to the starting area for more food. Yeah, I might have to do that. And that's what I mean by a lot of spiders. That hound didn't stand a chance. Hounds, I believe... Actually, hounds might even actually have the same amount of health as spiders, I don't know. They die pretty fast, to be honest. They're just generally very persistent and fast, which is the main problem. Spiders, you can attack them and then they'll be fine after a little bit. Hounds, you don't even have to attack them and they'll just charge at you and try to kill you. So, yeah. Might be something to explore up here. Maybe some flowers to make up for those spoiled berries. Hope so. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to return to the first area for some more berries, to be honest. No, that's not ideal, is it? Yeah, that's not the best. There might be some more flowers there too. Yeah, it could help, I was gonna say, there's no hounds around there. I guess they were just spawning there. That's nice. Just gonna double check there's no extra wormholes here. But yeah, at least I've got 3 pieces now, which is excellent. You need the divining rod actually, so technically 6 to be honest. You kind of need the divining rod as well. But you know, you start off with that, so it's not really hard to get. You kind of need it to like get the other ones unless you really just find them by chance, but no, I wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of hard to do that. Definitely worth the inventory space just to find them faster. Yeah. Yeah, I might actually have to head back before I run out of food. I got the spider meat at least. That's not going to be very great for my sanity. I think you lose at least 3 sanity when you eat it, even if it's cooked. So... wouldn't be great. At least the hat's helping a lot. At least in other areas I won't have to explore this much, so that's a plus. At least. Won't have to do this in my... The first area takes the longest. Or no matter what place it is, because you're getting your starting resources, which you can transfer to the next area if you want. Oh, there is... oh, really? It's right next to the other one. All that searching only to find it like right next to it. Wow. That's I feel like there's like a quote. There's definitely a quote for that. There's definitely a quote for that. Yeah, it's pretty atrocious. I literally explored like the whole entire island and just found it right next to the other one. I really hope I go through the right one. I'm pretty sure the right one is the well, I'm pretty sure the right one is the right one. I hope it is. Because if I'm left, I'm going to be pretty upset. Oh god. Yeah, so completely explored. I mean, there's some little, tiny little snatches like that, yeah. But that's nothing. The wormholes are bigger, so it's fine. If it's less, if it's thinner than a wormhole, then there's no wormhole in it, so. Anyhow. That's, Chester will actually follow through the wormhole, so that's good. I really hope this is the... yep, it's a new one. It's a new biome. Excellent. Oh yeah, this was actually, I think, where the ring is coming from. So. Oh yeah, yeah. About to get the 4th piece. Probably the, look at the box thing. It's not a good idea to stand idly in a swamp because the tentacles, like, yep, that almost killed me. That could have just killed me right there. These things do a lot of damage. Well, not killed me, but it could have got me down to like half my health, which is terrible. To be frank, I should be wearing my armor, but I got a backpack, right? So as long as you keep running, you should be fine. And you keep, if they're popping up in front of you, then they can pop up and kill you while you're walking into them. But as long as they're not popping out a little bit, like that little lump there, like as long as you don't see a little lump like that in front of you, you should be fine as long as you keep moving and you don't stop. Even for a second. Yep, because stopping will lead to certain death. If you have armor though, it's alright. It's not the best, but it's alright. I could leave my backpack behind, but I mean too late now. At this rate I'll forget where it is. Actually no, it shows up on a map. I could leave it behind now. Yeah, fuck it, I'll leave it behind now. Oh, that could have fallen in the water, I think. If it fell in the water, it would have ended terribly. That would have ended in tears. Okay, so it's not up there, it's over there, I mean, it's up here. Oh, I'm glad I explored that, because I thought that for sure that this thing would have accounted for it. No, this thing would have only accounted for 1 more piece, actually, now that I think about it. So yeah, no, it would have, yeah, that was really the only other option. I don't think the wooden thing's going to be here, so I think, what else is there? There's the box thing, there's the, what's the other piece? I'll see in a second if I can't think of it right now. Forgot what it is. What's the other piece? Oh, the potato thing. Of course, I've got to forget the potato thing. Always surrounded by the, you know, foresty area. Always got the basic farms, the grass, the shovel, and the sticks around it. Actually, that's perfect because free food. It's running out of that. It's running out of the food. Oh, there's food here because these merms things. Smells fish. Yeah, they're very hostile to everything as well. And the fact that tentacles are hostile to everything and merms are hostile to everything does not bond well for either of them. And in turn, merms drop frog legs and fish, which is very, very edible once cooked. So you know what? I'm just going to eat all these carrots. Fortunately... Oh shit, do I have no sticks? Oh! There's sticks here. Well, that was cutting it way too close. Oh, yeah, shouldn't have dropped the backpack. I regret dropping the backpack. Shit, if it wasn't for those sticks, I would have died. Oh, that could have ended really terribly. Fuck. Yeah, my bad on leaving my backpack behind. That could have... Good thing you can pick things in the dark. Like, you don't have to click on them, you can just hold space as well if they're in the dark. Jeez, that could have gone terribly. That could have gone awfully. I should probably just store things in chests, to be honest. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Wilson. Can I store... Is it because you're on the... Oh, I think it was because he was on the... What's it? Basic farm that didn't like it. Yeah, you can plant things in this, but it takes like 3 days to grow on a basic crop. I don't have 3 days. I'm not going to return here in 3 days, so like, useless. Oh, that shovel is much better than the other one, so I'm just going to keep that too. You know what? Oh, that's too much grass. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to store that. Let's store that. I'm going to store... This is a bunch of useless items, basically. That's what I'm going to store in there. I'm just going to pick up all this fish and frog legs. Yeah, these things are about all as good as carrots, to be honest. They're not really incredibly great. You have to cook them too, I think you lose sanity. So they're not, you know, incredibly great, but there's, you know, a lot of merms being murdered, which is, you know, good for me, bad for the merm. Yeah, excellent for me, really. It's like a day's worth of food there. Yeah. Shit. Okay, yeah, backpack shows up on a map, which is lovely. Very, very helpful. You know what, I might explore. I don't need the sticks. I desperately need the sticks. So if I'm stuck at night without sticks, I will die horribly, terribly. You can actually pick these spiky bushes for sticks as well. Actually, now that I think about it, so maybe I could have picked those in an emergency, but I probably wouldn't have crossed my mind. I think probably would not have crossed my mind. Oh, I just dropped it right next to the... Oh, fuck. That little bubbles tentacle spike. I dropped it right next to one. Okay, that's a better spot. You can drop these spiky trees or logs, and they give you sticks too. Except, you know, they also don't... Oh no, you actually don't. I bet you can dig them up for sticks. I mean, for what? They just give you sticks. Never mind, I was wrong. So I guess you can get like 1 log per each. These things don't grow back as well, that's the problem. Another problem. They do not grow back, ever. Because they have no seeds. So the only ones you can really grow back in normal mode are pine ones. There's also birch nuts, but they only drop seeds during autumn, I believe. But birch nuts are only in a region of giants, they're not in a regular don't starve, so... yeah. Pine cones are the most reliable ones by far. So if you have pine, you just drop the pine cone trees if you're trying to work for sustainability of logs. Yeah, you can just replant those. It takes like 5 seconds to replant them, it's nothing. I'm not entirely sure. 5 seconds in this game. Every 5 seconds counts. The days are very short in this game. like 10 minutes, I think. Something like 10 minutes each. Not an incredibly long time. Still, it means 6 days is like an hour, so, but, you know, still. You gotta gather stuff quickly in this game. You gotta be quick on your feet. Especially in this mode. I don't think there's any wormholes here, but just, yeah. If I have to backtrack, it's gonna probably lead to my death, so... And the less I backtrack, the better. I really wonder if you can finish adventure mode on West, because it's challenging enough as Wilson. Don't know. Frankly, do not know. Like, this mode is challenging. I mean, it probably is possible to do it worse, but I don't know how, like, how painful it is to pull that off. I might try it, to be honest, but... might not be incredibly fun. I mean, that's assuming I unlock worse. It is random chance, I'm pretty sure. Whether you find them or not. You know what? You can actually fish in those ponds if I had a fishing rod. So maybe I should have. Oh, there's another tentacle spike. Perfect. You wanna die, buddy? You wanna die? You have a death wish? Yeah. There you go, dead. I got a second tentacle spike. I'm not really as worried about the durability, I think. In fact, I kind of want to break my old one now. I didn't know that Merms actually died that easily, to be honest. I thought they had more health than that, but I guess not. Actually, I guess Wilson is stronger. I usually play Wendy. Wendy's a weak character, so maybe that's why. Oh, that could have gone badly. Most food actually heals you a little bit, so actually I'm almost full health again, which is pretty excellent. This is days of food. I think fish spoils really fast though. Oh! Ouch. And that's why I have armor on. That is why I wear armor. Because I still lost a little bit of health even with the armor on, so... Oh, spider gland. Oh, nope. Don't hit chest, please. Oh, that could have gone poorly. I'm glad I moved. That wasn't because of the tentacle spike. I would have got hit again. My armor's not doing the best. Doesn't have a whole lot of durability left on it. That is the reality. It's unfortunate, but it is the reality. You know, I might just make it here because, you know, they can't really get me on the... I mean, they can't naturally spawn on this... I'm pretty sure you can replace the ground and the tentacle spots will still be there even if you swap the ground out for something different. But, yeah, I'm going to cook the fish because I think these spoil faster. You know what I might actually do, because I think there's a lot of blue mushrooms in the swamp. Oh, that's actually already filled up. Damn, that was fast. Oh, I've actually got more spider glands there, huh? I could use my shovel to dig up some of these things. I'll do that, yeah. Because, blue mushroom cooked can give you 10 sanity. It'll make you lose 3 health, and it won't give you any food. Yeah, it is different now, isn't it? But yeah, I can afford the health expenditure, and for the 10 sanity, it's worth it. But yeah, eating a raw one will be different. And yep, we can still dig you up, buddy. I kind of need a little bit of sanity, and that's the easiest way to get it in this biome, at least. Oh, there might be some green ones. Green ones are much better. They give you 15 sanity, and they only make you lose 1. Blue mushrooms in raw though are pretty good for you too. They make you lose a little bit of sanity, but they give you a shit ton of health. Blue mushrooms are the rarest ones, so they only come out at night. But you know, if you dig them with a shovel, they come out at any time. They won't come out again. That's the only problem. You know, I think I'll just pick up my backpack and leave, to be honest. Seems like a great plan. You know, I was gonna think I'm probably gonna idle to pick up mushrooms. So if I idle to pick up mushrooms, I should probably wear my armor while doing that, and then I can just. Oh yeah, but I was wondering where my other blue mushroom was. It's in the backpack. I thought it was in Chester. Oh, that's almost spoiled. That's not great. Oh well. Actually, I might just store these on frog legs in Chester. I'm pretty sure Chester always spawns, but it's just random where he spawns. That's the only problem. You cannot bring Chester through a portal with you though. You can't send him off to the next area, unfortunately, because there's only 1 Chester per area, so you can't really. It burns the staff essentially. It's quite upsetting. Just gonna eat the cooked ones because they go bad faster. For some reason, actually cooked monster meat actually goes bad slower than raw monster meat, which doesn't make really any sense, but sure. Yeah, we'll head back now. Actually, I kind of want to get some more blue mushrooms if I can. At least maybe 1 more. Actually, if you get some fresh ones and you mix the fresh ones up with the old ones, then it actually balances out and you get kind of like middle ground ones. So, if 2 fresh ones might cancel out this shitty one. I can find one. I'd love to find one. That'd be. Oh, is that a green one? Or I mean, I really don't care. It's not a red one. Red ones only come out in the day. Green ones afternoon. So yeah, green one. Any mushroom that's not a red one is great. Red mushrooms are kind of shit whether cooked or eaten. I think they just usually lower your health and are just bad or outright bad for you in this game. So I don't want them hurting Chester, so I'm just going to kill them. I don't think 2 of them can hurt him fast enough because he heals so fast. I think 2 of them isn't actually capable of killing them, but I don't want to test that. One of them definitely is not capable of killing him if they just keep constantly hitting him. They will never kill him because he heals so fast. But yeah. If he dies though, he just drops all the stuff, but I'd rather keep him alive because I don't want all my stuff dropped on the floor. And also because he's a nice company. It's a good Chester. It's a good Chester. Okay, can pick up that because I've used some of the grass up. I might pre-make a fire. There we go, pre-made fire. Oh yeah, I got the mushrooms and this is, yeah, as I said, it stabilizes out. I'm only gonna cook those ones anyway, so it'll be fine. Oh, you have to travel twice, don't I? Damn it. Oh, that's unpleasant. So, you know, while I'm here, I'm gonna get some, more logs for some fires down the road. You know, in fact, I might get a whole stack, to be honest. I can definitely afford to do that. Because a lot of my food needs cooking. You know, there's no downside to chopping the little ones because they don't drop seeds anyway. It's really the same economically. Actually, it's not really the best long term because, I mean, they have the capability to have more wood and they don't respawn. But it's, you know, it's fine. There's enough trees, and yeah, again, only 15 days. I should be done. I should be like a third. I mean, 2/3 through it already. So really, just need a stack. I should be fine. There's plenty of them around. So yeah, it's definitely enough for the last 15 days. That's for sure. Or 5 more days. I mean, at worst, it should be probably day 20. I would have, like, yeah. Not guaranteed it's going to be day 15, but should be. I could have just dug that up, but I'm already chopping this, so yeah, I'll finish it off. There we go. Logs. Apparently that was a medium one, I thought that was a large one. Yeah. Actually, while I was here, what was I going to craft? I was going to craft something before, I think. Oh, I haven't learned how to make a shovel. All these shovels have been ones that I found. Huh. Make a new one then. Hell yeah. Oh, I think I need to make rope. Yeah, I wanted to learn how to make rope too. I wanted to learn how to make a spear. I've already got a spear, but I'd like to learn how to make one, just for future reference. All this stuff is giving me sanity 2, which is excellent. I may as well keep it on me until I'm running out of inventory, I guess. I'm gonna drop it, but yeah, I don't really need to. There's no downside to holding it on you. It's not like you walk slower the more stuff you carry in this game. Oh, I really needed a new set of log armor. That's right. That's what I needed. Because this one's starting to get worse for wear. I just killed those to get them out of the way. Actually, I might pick this up. Oh, that top hat is actually decaying faster than I thought. I might actually want to back up some silk just so I can make a new top hat when the time comes. You can kind of stun lock the spiders a little bit, so as long as there's just one, you should be fine, even if you don't have armor. And you've got a weapon as good as Tentacle Spike, I mean. Oh, yikes. That's a lot of spiders. You know, I might just destroy the nest outright, so that stops respawning. Oh, it's a tier 2 nest. That's no wonder there's so many spawning. I think if you kind of just like, unless you walk into the nest, they'll actually just appear to defend it. So I think unless you do that, warrior spiders I think don't actually even spawn. So I think they're not spawning warrior spiders because I'm just I'm kind of manipulating them out, not really in their nest outright. But, I'm just kind of luring them off. So I don't think warrior spiders spawn if you do that. I think warrior spiders spawn if you go up to them all of a sudden. Oh, so it was full moon last night, it's full moon this night too, which just means it does have some effects. It does affect some things. It's not just there for show, but it also means that I don't need light, which is great. Yeah, otherwise I'd have to retreat from it. Actually, I've got 6 silk, that's all I really wanted. Oh, also, I think fighting spiders, yeah, it makes you lose sanity, which is not the best, but you get more sanity from the top hat that you can make with their silk. Silk is generally used for other top hats and other sanity increasing items, so yeah. So yeah, it's kind of like counterintuitive a little bit, but yeah, you get the stuff back. Anyway. It's better long term. Well, short, long term, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. In the soon coming long term. No, that doesn't sound right. In the short term after it's the immediate term suffers the short term benefits. Yeah, that's the right phrasing, I think. There we go. Got it. You don't need that straw hat. It's kind of completely useless. I think it helps with the rain a little bit, and that's about it. I don't really need any of this either, to be honest. Razor gets rid of the beard. I think the beard's grown a little bit more. It grows. The Wilson's beard grows longer the more days you go on. But the beard actually helps you in winter. And considering that in adventure mode and in normal mode, there's no summer. There's absolutely no downside to having a beard. And like the beard is Wilson's like one upside is that it keeps him warmer in winter. That's his like only upside, and he has no downsides. It's not incredibly helpful, but like a lot of other people's abilities are much more helpful to them. For example, Wendy, the one I play, is very, very, very strong when it comes to AoE attacks, but very, very weak when it comes to anything else. So she can wipe out spiders easily, and yet if she's fighting any boss, she's going to struggle a lot. And there are bosses in this game, but they only spawn in like winter and stuff, so don't have to worry about it. yet. Go away. You know, I might just destroy this, to be honest. Oh, jeez. Apparently, it usually auto-equips the next weapon, but it doesn't seem to do that when you're using a tentacle spike for some reason. Usually auto-equips the next weapon that's exactly the same, or the next tool, and it breaks, but yeah, I guess it doesn't with the tentacle spikes, which is annoying. Yeah, I don't really need any. I don't think I really need any of this other stuff, do I? Not really, no. You can use traps for spiders, but it's not very effective. I think it only works like 5 times. But it will kill them instantly. It'll kill one of them instantly, but it'll only work 5 times, I think. Or such, and it's expensive to make, so I'm not gonna make them. It's really only useful for like catching rabbits, because rabbits will actually give you food, and then that's kind of more worth it, I think. I mean, then again, Silver's kind of worth it. I mean, if you use traps, it's a great way to wipe out a tier 3 nest. But I usually don't have to worry about dealing with tier 3 nests, because I play Wendy, and Wendy can wipe out tier 3 nests. Like, tier 3 nests to Wendy are like a joke. I mean, any nest to Wendy is a joke, really. She's also really great at defeating bees and all that, too. Because they require, like, they're weak enemies, and there's a lot of them, too, like spiders. Those fish are about to spoil, so hopefully tonight they don't spoil, so I can cook them over a campfire. What do I need to do now? Oh yeah, I needed to make the log suit. I almost forgot that. That could have been terrible if I just went away with forgetting that. I need 2 rope. I know this. Apparently I've already made rope. I thought the guy had 3 rope and I made 1. Maybe I dropped it on the floor or something. Either way, I don't need that much rope, so it's fine. But here we go. New log suit. 8 logs, 2 rope. And now that I've learnt that, that's extremely helpful, which means I never have to, because it's so cheap, I never really have to make, yeah, to be honest, like, 8 logs is kind of a little bit cheap, in my opinion, like, I think 8 logs is kind of cheaper than 4 grass and 2 sticks, which is essentially the extra resources you have to, because essentially, yeah, it's 6 grass and 8 logs, where it's usually 10 grass and 2 sticks to make a grass suit. Because trees, you don't have to wait a whole, like, you can exponentially make more trees very, very easily, where you can't do the same with sticks or grass. You can relocate them, but you can't make them exponentially grow more and more. So yeah, it's really, really good. I believe. Like, it's it's also, yeah, in my opinion, it's kind of a little bit cheaper in that sense. And not only that, but it's also a lot more durability, and it will defend you a lot more. So yeah, now that I've got a second set, that's a great backup to when this one breaks. Which it probably will. Probably will. Huh. What was I gonna do? Okay, I think that was it, actually. Yeah, that was all I was gonna do, really. No one was gonna head off yet. That was it. Oh, that's why my second axe... I thought my axe didn't break. I was like, I swear my axe didn't break, but it's missing. Oh, I guess I'll make a new one. Yep, I had the old one in the backpack. Oh, that's annoying. But... I was gonna say, like, I was probably wear my armor before going through, so that if there's any enemies on the other side, I'll be prepared, but... I kinda need to bring my backpack with me, otherwise that's gonna... Not be the best, is it? I'm running out of sticks, actually. I'm not terribly running out of sticks, but less than 20. I'm not high on sticks anymore, which is what I mean. High on the sticks. Sticks aren't drugs, are they? Don't think so. Oh, fuck off. But... Oh, there's 2. There's 2 bots. That's really, really lovely. How about you get banned? And you get banned. That's... Yep. Bye. Yeah. The same advert too from 2 different bots in the same stream. Like, you'd think that they'd probably spread it out. I feel like that was a mistake on whoever made the bots part, but anyway. They're both gone now. I sent the same advert. Like, that's just, yeah. I feel like this one... Oh no, that's the old wormhole, right? Oh, shit. Wait, which one's new then? I think that... Oh, no, this one's probably new, actually, over here. Yeah, because I think I went... I think this one over there led to here. So this one's probably the new one, actually. Yeah. I thought this one would have been the new one, and then I was like, no, this one leads back to this, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, this one over here must be the new one. If not, it's this one, and I've assigned them incorrectly. I hope it's this one. Yeah, I can definitely afford the 1500. I thought I was running low, but no, the orange bar, yeah. The brain looks pretty shriveled for the fact that it's doing pretty well. Well, decently well. Yep, I remember there's a bees area, and I thought this was going to be the last area because I haven't found the bees. I've never actually seen the bees area have the wooden thing in it. The wooden thing's usually in the rock one. Or the hounds one, for me, usually. But this time I guess it's going to be in the bees one, because I don't think there's anywhere else it could be. Also, there's heaps of flowers here, but there's lots of bees here. These regular beehives, they're completely neutral. As long as you don't attack them, they won't attack you. These red ones, they're different. They will kill you dead if you go near them. No matter what time of the day it is. Like that, yep, they're trying to kill me now. Good thing that they're not extremely persistent, but there's a lot of them, and if you run away from them into the beehive area, there's going to be a lot more, especially in this area. They're crammed to the brim. In regular survival, in the regular game, there's already enough. Like, it's problematic. Like, you have to navigate a decent amount to kind of avoid them. In this one, you have to, like, weave your way through, or you're going to just die horribly. Unless you back into the forest, which is a much better idea. Because, yeah, this beehive area always has the forest and beehive area. I think there's another beehive area on the other side of the forest, too. But frankly, I don't really need to explore the whole beehive area, because, frankly, I didn't want to. But, I would have had to if I hadn't explored all the other wormholes. If I was looking for wormholes, I would have to explore that whole area, and that would be a disaster. I think you can light the killer beehives on fire, and then it will spread across all the bee nests. It'll light the flowers on fire a lot, but it won't burn all the flowers, and it won't burn all the beehives, so, there's a bit of a balance there. Well, at least it shouldn't. Oh, here's spiders. I'm going to have to stand still. I think they can actually stun lock you. If they hit you while you're trying to craft, it fucks up your crafting. That's terrible. Like, that's a really awful way to go. It's really... Like, but that kind of death is just a really, really irritating death. Like, you have the resources, and you're just getting attacked, and you can't really do anything about it. So, like, yeah, those kind of deaths suck. Oh, that's probably not a good idea. I dug it up after. Yeah. You can do actions without sight, but it's not recommended. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it was kind of instinctual a little bit, I guess. My top hat's actually about to break, which is a good thing I stockpiled all that silk. There you go. More mushrooms, lovely. Love the shrooms. Wait, I should probably use this. Don't tell me there's a wormhole here and this isn't where the wooden thing is. Oh, that might be the case. If it is, oh, that's gonna be so shitty. If that's what it's gonna be, is it? Oh, it's what it's gonna be, funny bee pun. Oh, God. I think it might... Either the wormhole's in the bees, or the wooden thing is probably in the bees, and... Both of those options aren't good, because it just means I have to go through the bees. Either way, I have to go through the bees. I guess I'd better be careful. It's funny. That's my kind of humor. Oh shit, that's... Oh fuck. I thought that I probably should have... I should have made a fire, god damn it. All the... Fuck. The frog, the fish is spoiled. God damn it. I thought that would be very clutch at least. I was hoping it would be very clutch at least, but no, they're just completely spoiled. Can't eat rot. I think you can actually. I think you just lose health from it, and that's it, really. This game actually. What happens if you eat rot? I'm just gonna test it. Oh, you lose hunger and rot, health. Not like hunger. You don't. I mean, yeah. I guess you lose the rot as well. Actually, yeah. You lose the rot as well. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. On the bright side, I've still got enough food to cancel that out. And there's also enough things here. You can eat the flowers actually for 1 health. It's not a whole lot, but you know, if you get enough flowers. Oh, I probably should have worn that armor first. Oh, that's my bad. My bad. Jesus Christ. That's what I mean about weaving your way through the bees. There's way too many bees. So usually the second forest is on the other side, like this way, like it's all in a line, like that. But I guess this time it's like this, which is I've never seen it like this before. When playing in this area, but yeah. I got a lot of mushrooms on me, which is great. The green mushrooms. If I can use the green mushrooms for sanity, I can save the blue mushrooms for health, which is excellent. I think I usually don't go on a mushroom picking frenzy while I'm in a forest. I usually do the mushroom picking frenzy while in a swamp, which is much more dangerous. That actually killed me once. Like one time I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to max out my stats before I go to the next area. I tried to max out my stats and then a tentacle spike killed me because I wasn't wearing armor. Because I was trying to backpack all my stuff. So yeah. Actually no, I was getting logs, wasn't I? I was getting logs very ineffectively by chopping the trees because I didn't want to I was chopping spiky trees because I didn't want to travel. I didn't have enough sanity to travel back. Well, I didn't want to waste my sanity traveling back and forth too much. And well, hell yeah! Like the wooden thing is right here. This is the wooden thing. It's like a chessboard with rooks and knights on it. And rooks and knights are terrible because they will kill you very easily. They're very strong. So good thing I have a log suit and a tentacle spike because otherwise I probably would die to this. I mean, either die or have very, very low health after the end of this. I mean, I'll probably have low health after the end of this anyway. It's always defended by 2 bishops and 2 knights. And they have a lot of health. And these bishop guys, they're ranged. They do less damage, but they're ranged. Yeah, so... Yeah, they don't do a whole lot of damage, but they're ranged. They all have the same amount of health, though, I'm pretty sure. That was a costly examine. Oh, I'm losing a lot of health here. It's okay. It's okay. Most of them are dead. At least the bishops are dead now, so range ones out of the way. That's the only guy left, I'm pretty sure. I think I lose about... How much sanity do I lose from this? Like, I think 3 maybe from eating it raw? But I get 20 health back from eating these raw. Actually, you know what? I might just use the spider glands. Oh yeah. Also, your heart gets cracked. It has a cracked thing if you get lower than like 100 or something. I mean, it's based off percentage as well. It's always based off percentage. Oh, fuck! Wait. Oh, yep. That noise is bad. I forgot that hounds spawn in the, Hounds actually spawn in this mode, don't they? Oh, shit. So hounds spawn in regular mode, but apparently they also spawn in these. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about the hounds. And they shouldn't be too bad, to be honest. They're kind of the least of your worries in this really difficult scenario. Because they spawn in regular mode, and in regular mode you can deal with them, so you can definitely deal with them in this mode too, if you're experienced enough to... Oh, there's a fishing rod. And a feather hat. Jeez, this guy is like, well equipped. Well, that would have been more helpful earlier when I could have actually fished. There's no fishing ponds here, I don't believe. And I'm about to leave this area anyway, so... Anyway, the hands are the least of your worries in this thing. I mean, like, essentially it just spawns the hounds that were back there, so, like, really it's kind of nothing. But, like, you know, usually it's like, oh, you have to... I mean, they can spawn as early as day 9, but I guess they can spawn as late as day 13, so, like, pretty on the late side. I feel like they could spawn, though. But at first you only get 2 of them, and then, like, it exponentially increases, and they keep spawning every, like, 9 days, and then it shortens to, like, 3 days eventually. And you get a shit ton of hounds, and you have to deal with those. But in this, you don't stay in a world long enough for the hounds to get exponentially bigger. Like, you'll have 2 hound attacks at most, and that'll be it. You probably have 1 hound attack at least, 2 at most, if you're playing it properly. Well, you're playing it with the way I play it, at least, I guess. I guess there are different ways to play it, but, like, I don't know. It seems to me that the easiest way to do it is just to rush through it and rely on limited resources. But frankly, I could just get the hounds to attack the spiders. Hounds aren't too bad if you're not worried. Like if you're a rogue anyway, and you don't have to set up base. Hounds aren't really that much of a problem, to be honest. And frankly, yeah, it's just 2 hounds. I could kill them really easily. But usually it's like, oh no, day 9 and you don't have I don't have armor or a weapon. It's like, oh, die to hounds. Yeah, that's what happens if you're playing it for the first time. And it's, you know, not that great if you're playing it for the first few times and you die to hounds. But, you know, once you learn to make armor before day 9 and to have a weapon before day 9, it's completely fine, to be honest. Actually, you know what? I could get these hounds to attack this. They're hostile to everything, so as long as you get them to aggro something else, you'll be fine. They're very persistent, though, so if you don't get them to aggro something else, you'll be in a bit of trouble. You'll have to deal with them yourself, but otherwise... I mean, you can just keep running, but that takes ages. I'm just gonna wait until they spawn, because, otherwise, if I'm in a fight and then they spawn, it's gonna be inconvenient. Oh yeah, they spawned in. Oh, I'm not wearing armor. I should probably wear that. That'd be a great idea. They're gonna attack the spiders, I think, anyway. They're gonna attack the spiders. Oh, they're attacking Tesla. That's not nice. I'd prefer if they attack the clockwork. Oh, they're attacking the spiders. Now, while the spiders are busy, I may or may not just break their nest, so it's more convenient for me. There we go. Now it won't grow any bigger. And there's less spiders, which is good. Oh, apparently they're attacking the clockwork. That's lovely. And I might just break their other nest. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. Maybe I should not have done that. I was considering burning everything, but then it'll burn my backpack too. It's a good way to get a lot of extra light. Just burn everything. Shit! Oh, I have armor on. It's okay. It's all good. All good. I have armor. That could have been very bad if I did not. Yeah, usually I wear the backpack at night, so I'm glad I'm not. Also, I forgot to use up my other log armor, which I'm doing now, in case that isn't obvious. Anyhow. Oh shit. Ouch. Making a campfire would have been like a death sentence, probably, because yeah, you have to stand idly to keep it lit. I'm just kind of running around in circles so I don't die to the spiders. I can't see well enough to know where I'm going. I don't want to walk into bees, so yeah. Running around in circles was a pretty great plan there, I have to say. Oh, there's actually a dead bee here, apparently. Dropped honey. Lovely. Oh, they all sleep on the floor if they don't have a nest, which is kind of upsetting, but yeah. Makes them easy to kill, that's for sure. My top hat's about to break, but it'll be okay. Got plenty of silk, especially just after that. I'm gonna pick up all these dark flowers so I don't keep the sanity drain going while I'm around this area. The item doesn't make you lose sanity, so I'm just gonna drop that there. So yeah, the wooden thing, here we go. Got all the pieces together now. So you just gotta go plop. And... oh wait, they're in my backpack. I was gonna say, did I not bring the pieces with me? I swear I brought the pieces with me. It's like, yeah. In my backpack, there we go. And with all my food. Okay. Box thing. Wait, where the hell was the ring thing and all the other things? Oh, don't tell me I left them behind. Did I fucking leave them? Oh, fuck. No, did I actually leave them in a... oh, I think I left them in a savannah store. I didn't go back to get them. Oh, I completely forgot about them. Holy shit, I actually completely forgot about them. Well, fuck. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to go back and get them. Jeez. Well, that was unexpected. That was, yeah, that definitely was unexpected. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I mean, may as well take the fishing rod now. This might actually be helpful. The bird hat just summons birds. It's not gonna be incredibly helpful. I don't have time to make bird traps, which is essentially what it's useful. Like, you attract the birds and then they land on these bird traps. It's a bit cruel, but yeah, it works. That's pretty much what it's used for. I mean, I can't really think of what else you'd use it for. You can't really pat the birds or anything, so... you know, it'd be nice to pat the birds, but you can't pat the birds. You know, you catch the... I mean, when you catch a bird, though, you can either kill it or turn it into a pet. You can turn it into a pet if you, you know, put it in a cage. You can't pat it. You know, you know, it's all gonna be practical. There's nothing... you know, why would you ever want some sort of, you know, just impractical use for something? Oh god, I just need to think. What am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to head back through the wormhole. Okay, I need to max out my stats before I leave as well, which I can do with all these mushrooms. I've got so many mushrooms, I can max out my stats with that. And yeah, max out my sanity, max out my health with all these mushrooms, for sure. Absolutely sure I can do it with 15 blue mushrooms, because my health's already good, my sanity is pretty good. Just need a bit more food, so I can max out my hunger. I can stockpile a little bit of food. And which I can get from the fishing, actually. Yeah, I can get that from the fishing. And then I just need to get the pieces. And I need a stack of sticks, actually. So I might actually head back to the first area anyway, actually, because I need a stack of sticks. Yeah, and this has heaps of sticks. So I might head back to... actually, I could actually pick the spiky bushes, but I'll take a little bit of damage. That's fine, actually. That's manageable. I probably want a stack of logs. Stack of logs, because I can bring 4 items with me. So it's probably a stack of logs, stack of sticks, stack of grass, and tentacle spike. Because yeah, a weapon, a weapon and basic resources is an excellent thing to bring along with me. Tentacle spike is the best weapon I can make. Man, a handbat is also a pretty good weapon, but handbats they work a bit weirdly. They're a bit inconsistent. They can potentially do more damage, but they do less damage as they degrade, and they degrade on a set period of time rather than degrading when they're... you can hit things as much as you want with them, but they'll degrade after 10 days. They'll disappear after 10 days. And yet, the lower their condition is, the weaker they are. But they have the potential at the very, very beginning, when they're freshly made, they have the potential to do more damage than a tentacle spike. But a tentacle spike is consistent, but it only has 100 uses. And it does pretty high damage. I think a handbat only does a little bit more damage at basic efficiency too, so that's another thing to consider. So tentacle spike, one of the best weapons, one of the best consistent weapons. It is. It's a very, very excellent consistent weapon. I don't think there's any better weapon actually that's consistent. I think it's the best consistent weapon. There's also a dark sword, but the dark sword actually makes you lose sanity while you use it. So it's not incredibly consistent. It also has 100 uses, but it does a lot more damage. So it's really great. It's kind of good for fighting a boss, or just fighting things if you can tank the sanity, which generally you can late game. If you have enough sanity healing items later game, it's pretty easy to deal with your sanity. So yeah, if you want to fight bigger creatures faster and you have the sanity to spare, yeah, you can just use a dark sword. But yeah, tentacle spike, best consistent weapon, and I don't really have time to make a dark sword, so dark sword take a long time to make. I mean, a long time to make one of them, and then once you make one of them, you can make a lot more. But yeah, point is, it takes like, well, I mean, you actually have to. Now that I think about it, it takes even longer than I thought it initially did. Yeah, it takes a while to make dark sword initially, at least. But once you make one, you can probably make a few more. To be honest, like once you can make them, you can make a lot of them. But if you understand how to make a dark sword, you'll know what I mean, I think. But yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back in a sec. AM back. Now I'm trying to remember what I was doing. Do you know what? Now that I've got all the pieces and I know where the other two are, I can just leave the divining rod there, I guess. Maybe. No, I'll just keep it with me, just in case. Yeah, it's fine. I can handle the inventory, extra inventory now. Extra inventory taking up. I have to run through this with my backpack, don't I? Oh shit. No, I could set it on fire, to be honest. If I set these trees on fire, it might spread to the bees. This could be problematic, but you know what? Just fuck it. Fuck it. Please burn the bees. Yes, it burnt the bees. Lovely. Burnt me a little too. Oh shit. Okay, this is a clearing. I'll just stand in the clearing so I don't get... Yeah, I forgot how fast fire spreads in the single player version. It spreads very slowly in the multiplayer one. Oh, and it burnt all the spider nests and it's the same with dead spiders. Oh, Chester's taking a little bit of damage I think, but he'll be fine. Oh, a bird must have landed here because of some meat. Sometimes birds land on the floor and they get burnt. Oh, two of them must have... Oh, spiders ate the meat. Okay, oh well. Oh, now the angry bees are running free. Lovely. And that means that they're getting into fights with the spiders, and it's working out. And that means they're more predictable too. When they don't come out of bursts like that, it's much more predictable. So that actually worked out much better than I expected. Actually, it wiped out like all of them in that area. Oh, I got worried for a second that I pressed tab and the bees were chasing me. But I forgot that pressing tab pauses it. It's not don't starve ticket. For a second I thought it was like don't starve ticket. I was like, wait, I probably shouldn't have paused it because it's not don't starve single player. But then I remembered that it is. You know, I might kill these. Oh, there's actually a lot of them. Oh, I didn't see you there. That's annoying. Where's the wormhole? Oh, it's up there. Damn. I could light more beehives on fire, but I'd have to drop the log soon. I mean, I'd have to drop the backpack and that would get set on fire, wouldn't it? So maybe not the best idea. Anyway, this is clear enough. You know, I'll pick up a bunch of flowers to get my sanity back up. And since I've already got a top hat and I have the capability of making another one, the garland's going to be useless, so I'll just eat these petals to heal up a little bit. Because 1 health per petal, so not the worst. You know what, I might just finish these off. I don't like them. They're being very rude. Actually, I think I need to control F because for some reason it doesn't auto-target them. Oh, I guess it only attacks, auto-attacks aggressors, I think. Because they weren't attacking me, they were checking Chester, I believe. Miss bundling about blueprint. You know, you can only learn the blueprint once, but you can, if you find more of those, they drop from bees, which is kind of weird. I mean, it is related to the honeycomb, make the bundling wraps out of honeycombs, but it's still weird that the bees drop them, and that's how you get them, but anyhow, that's how it works. Actually, you know, I might set this forest on fire too. This is like a little bit of an opening, right? Probably not a big enough one. Oh, this is a bigger one, yeah. This should be fine. Should be fine. I say should be for a reason. Chester, please don't die. Please don't burn to death, Chester. I mean, they get set lit fast, but they also burn out fast too, which is good. Why does Chester look like Shadow Chester? You can only hold 9 items here, it's regular Chester. I mean, maybe it's the lighting, it's probably the lighting. Oh, I can follow the fire a bit, so I can save port durability. There we go. I was hoping that would spread to some of the beehives, but I don't. I think it did a little bit, actually. Yeah, it did a little bit. Yeah, it cleared it out a bit, I think. I think there were some bees that it probably killed that were inside the forest too, which is excellent. Oh, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. I can't believe I've done this. So I'm just gonna head back, because this is... I'm pretty sure there's not a shit ton of bees back this way. Or at least it's more predictable than what's up there. Because I've kind of been around the back area. Yep. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Still alive. Still breathing. Wonderful. 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 Now my sanity's on max. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Oh shit. That's a lot of bees. That is a lot of bees. Oh, that broke my armor. Okay, that was the 1% durability one, it's okay. I was gonna say, I thought it broke the 50%. Oh, accidentally hit the bee, I didn't mean to hit you. I meant to hit the killer bees. Oh, fuck. Yikes, you guys do a lot of damage. Oh, shit. Running time. I took more damage there than I thought I would. Oh, I meant to hit the fucking armor. Hit the bees, kill the bloody bees. Oh no, don't hit Chester, fuck. Oh my god, that wastes durability and it hurts Chester, that's so bad. No. You know what, I'm just gonna manually click on him because it seems to be the best way to put off. At least Chester's gonna heal up. Sorry about that, Chester. Sorry, Chester, buddy. Sorry. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. That armor's not doing too well. At the very least, I can destroy that once and for all after I destroy these last two bees, because apparently these must have spawned in while I was attacking all those. Yep, yep. You know what? Oh, my weapon's gonna break. You know what? I can just punch you to death. Stun lock. Yep, power of stun lock. And I'll just punch you bloody nest to death. Alright, that. Punching is very weak. Actually, I could use the axe. I've got plenty of sticks and flint left. Yeah, sure. Why the hell not? Use the axe. There we go. That's what you get. That's what you get for being a piece of shit. That's what you get for being mean. It's funny because it's... You see how it's being mean. Yeah. Yep. You see that joke there? It's very funny. Also, all these trees, now that they're burnt, they give you charcoal, they don't give you wood anymore, so... Kind of butchered that. But, you know... Too bad, so sad. Okay, I'm gonna use these logs from... Need a lot more resources. God. At least I've got honey, so I've got food now. And the honey gives you a decent amount of health when you eat it too. Which is good. I think I might just eat it now. There we go. Looking pretty good. Okay, what was I gonna do? Okay, I need to head back through the portal. Once I head back through the portal. Okay. You head back through. You get the parts. You need to get some logs so I can cook some more food. And also have enough logs to... I've already got 20 logs, but I need... That's the 20 logs I have are dedicated towards the next area. So I need more logs to make a fire for food. The fishing rod will be used for food in the swamp. I'm pretty sure I'm going to backtrack that. Oh yeah, because I'll backtrack through the swamp for sticks. Yes. And the yellow grass biome, I'll get plenty of grass. Okay, lovely, that works out perfectly. And also in the swamp, I'll get food too, so... Yeah, work out perfectly. Should work out perfectly. Ideally it will work out perfectly. So yeah, got the grass. I need a little bit extra grass for the fires that I'll be making. So probably... probably only really need one fire, actually probably 2 for good measure. Maybe even 3 for good measure. Might also want torches. Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, as I said, it probably usually takes about 15 days, and it's almost on day 15, so, you know, around about right, which is what I generally, it seems to be around 15 days every single time, so, yeah, anyway, I'm glad that this turned out well. I mean, I might be speaking too soon. I could have started the tentacle spike. I made that mistake one of the previous times I've done this. Oh, this is awful. Oh, the frog legs has gone stale. Well, I'll eat it now before it gets worse. Yep. It was starting to turn. It definitely was. So you just ate it anyway. Sucks to be you. I completely burnt all the trees. I probably... Oh, I'm gonna regret that now, don't I? Probably shouldn't have burnt all your trees. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad on my part. Not my best planning. You know what, I could actually just eat the monster meat and get the mushrooms to cancel it out. That's actually completely viable. Oh, I think this is the right path. This should go back to this tree area. Actually, this tree area has plenty of sticks and... Yeah, this tree area has plenty of sticks and logs too. Actually, that's actually a much better spot than the swamp, to be honest. It's much safer than a swamp. Oh, and yeah, I spawned in a swamp. Oh, this is the first one. Okay. I was kind of hoping for the first one, to be honest, actually. I don't know why. I guess because there's a... I mean, because there's a green grass attached to it, that'd probably be why. The green grass is a lot more helpful than the swamp. Especially since it's got these little flowers. Yep, and my hat broke, I didn't realise. It just breaks and it doesn't really make a noise when your hat breaks. Anyway, got a second one, so it's all good. I hear tentacles. Oh yeah, and this has also got trees in it too. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. I don't really need a pine cone, I'll just drop these on the floor. Yeah, you got him, Wilson. That's what they get. That's what the sticks get, you know, just for existing. You got him, Wilson. Okay, there's plenty of resources here, so I'm just gonna build a campfire. I kind of want to cook these berries anyway. Oh, I don't actually have any other food really to cook, do I? That was a bit of a mistake, wasn't it? Oh, too late now. Oh, hey, no. Yep, you're gonna hide. Sometimes they pop out at night when they hide, when they're supposed to, they go into hiding at afternoon. But sometimes they pop out at, like, random times and then they just go back into hiding immediately because they're not supposed to be around at that time. It's really weird. But that's how the game works. How about no? Oh yeah, I also need a new tentacle spike. Exactly. Oh, I forgot that I have these. I don't have to use an axe. I have backup spears. I just wasted that axe on that bee's nest. Oh, that was stupid. Anyway, I have spear. Yeah, take the spear. You know, that's early man. Shit, everything on the spear, and it'll turn out great. I mean, it did. It worked pretty well actually. It worked pretty damn well. You just hit things with a spear a bunch of times, and then you don't have to worry about predators ever again. It worked very well for early man. Probably too well. Probably way too well. Much better than it should have. And now there's like 7 billion. Well, actually almost 8 billion, right? I think there's a lot of people in the world now. You just hit things with a spear, and you get food, and you get rid of predators. I mean, now I've got much better tools than spears, but yeah. Whoever invented the spear, I don't know if they knew how good it was going to be, but it's pretty damn useful invention. I'm gonna cook those up because green caps raw. Raw green caps are pretty bad. I think they give you a little bit of food. I think they make you lose 50 sanity. They give you like no health. Like then they give you a little bit of food and they make you lose 50 sanity. It's like absolute garbage, eating them raw. Unless you're trying to lose sanity, which actually sometimes you want to try and do. Like I said that, you know, that sounds like I'm saying that ironically, but you legitimately want to try and lose sanity. Sometimes there are benefits to losing sanity, which I might explain later. Actually, I probably shouldn't cook that many in advance because I don't want them spoiling too fast on me. Probably shouldn't have cooked those green caps because I also don't want them spoiling too fast. But anyway, what's done is done. Okay, I'll stockpile on some logs so I can make at least a few campfires. Just in advance. Probably at least... Making 2 campfires in advance is probably good enough, but... I'll take it a step further. Oh, so actually probably want a new log suit. Current one's looking a little bit worse for wear. Yeah, a new log suit would do wonders. Okay, I'm kind of actually struggling in inventory room now, which is surprising. I mean, then again, I do have a lot of excess resources I don't need. Okay, that's a new log suit. Yeah, like I'm gonna break some of these excess axes soon, and that shovel that I don't need as well, so it should be fine. Oh, pick up the pine cone. Don't want the pine cone. Excellent. Okay, that should be plenty of stuff. I get a little bit of excess food. I've already got a bit of excess food. It's enough to last me like 2 days, I think. Which I should be back by 2 days, but just in case I'm not, let's say like it takes me 3 days to get back. Oh, that's highly unlikely. Actually, now that I think about that, that seems so awfully unlikely. But you know, just in case, doesn't hurt to get more food. And I guess it does a little bit maybe, but you know, not incredible a lot. And it's a good thing that this pond is like halfway between the swamp and the green grass biome, because that means I don't have to be at risk to tentacle spikes, and I can still fish. Also, the more you fish in one spot, the less you get. Like the slower you get, but I mean, they're like you just have to wait a bit, and then you'll get them at their usual rate. I think after you fish about 3 times, they start to become pretty slow. So I think I'll fish 3 in this pond, and then I'll go to a different pond. They start to get pretty slow after the 3rd one, unless you wait a while. Like I think you have to wait like a day, and then they go back to normal. Something like that. Are there any other ponds nearby? Doesn't look like it. Maybe I should look for them. I think there's a fishing rod. Can you fish like maybe 10 fish, something like that, before it breaks? It breaks pretty quickly, actually. It's kind of upsetting, but. I need this cheap to make. It's like 2 sticks and like 2 silk, I think. Pretty damn cheap though. It's gonna give you like at least a day's worth of food for sure if you just fish and that's all you do. Actually, there's a few more berries there, and the berries in a fish. Berries in fish. I think that's like some sort of diet. I think. I mean, berries in fish. They're pretty good for you, I think. But yeah, anyway. Also, you still lose sanity at night while you're wearing the top hat, but the top hat does actually help. It reduces the sanity loss at all times. It's always increasing your sanity, so like you're always losing less sanity than you would be if you didn't wear the top hat. So it's very good to wear the top hat all the time, unless your sanity is completely full, in which case you can take it off. But you know, considering it's got 88% durability left, and I'm gonna leave soon, and I'm gonna completely get rid of it anyway, I really don't care. I got enough resources. Yeah, I got like 3 days worth of food. Should be completely fine. All my stats are pretty good. I needed more sticks. If I left without sticks, I would have been slowly annoyed. Slowly? Was it the right word? No. Probably pronounced it wrong at the very least. Anyway. Gotta get a stack of sticks. Free food. You walked right into me. That couldn't have gone any better for me. Jeez. If I missed that, that would have been atrocious. If I somehow managed to miss that. Actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't make any more torches. I should probably just rely on campfires since I've run so low on sticks. Because I think usually, like, I don't make torches and stuff to preserve sticks. But I mean, like, that's pretty much all you really use sticks for, to be honest. Like, you make tools so rarely that you just have all these sticks if you don't make torches. And, like, even with making torches, I haven't really run out of sticks, so, like... And I haven't stocked up on them in ages, so... I mean, if you think about it, you need 2 torches at night at most. That's like... What? You need, like... I mean, a stack of sticks, that's gonna get you, like, through, like... 20 days, really. Yeah, a stack of sticks is gonna get you through 20 days. Of just torches. Yeah, damn. Like, you really don't use sticks for much else. I could have... I almost didn't place it in time, that was... not the greatest. I mean, if you place it... Sometimes, like, people complain and, like, they say, like, you know, it doesn't place properly. If it doesn't place properly, you're probably trying to place it where a tree is, and you just can't see, so you don't know that the tree's there. But just keep in mind, you might be placing it under something if that's the case. I mean, that's 3 days worth of campfires, and this is 3 days worth of food. And the fish, yeah. I should probably keep the food on me so I can keep track of it. To be honest. And this gives you 15 sanity, makes you lose 1 health if it's cooked. So the 2 travels can be easily fixed with this 2 green caps, which is lovely, absolutely lovely. And then the rest of it can be cooked with fixed with the blue caps. Yeah. Well, I was gonna think, like, what if I want to keep the fire running for longer? I can use the charcoal. Charcoal can be used as fuel. It can not be used to make a fire, but it can be used to keep a fire going. That's for sure. Well, I don't really like the fact that the wormhole is surrounded by spider nests. That could go very poorly for me. Just gotta run through it, right? Maybe I have to. I might have to distract them first. Might have to lure them away. Oh, I still forgot to get a full stack of sticks. That. I collected a lot of sticks and I thought, yep, I've done it. Yeah, no, I haven't done it. Okay, there's more over here. It's fine. It's all fine. It is all good. All good. Actually, I could bring a bunch of gold with me too. Gold or logs? Gold would probably be more useful, actually. No, I should have. Ah, God, fuck. Really? Am I really gonna do this? Am I gonna go out of my way to get gold instead of logs? Probably. Probably. Likely. And again, I have pre-made an alchemy engine, so I've kind of like got all the gold stuff there, ish. Gold or logs? Gold or logs? Gold or logs? Gold is pretty rare usually, especially in this thing. Like, you know, you don't find gold, like, then you're kind of stuffed a bit. It's a bit difficult if you don't have gold. But then I've pre-made an alchemy engine. Decisions. I could make gold tools. If I did that. There's logs like everywhere. There's logs everywhere. Yes, there is. A stack of gold would be really, really helpful. Especially if I learned how to make gold tools. Because then if I just found shitty rocks, I can make a new alchemy engine, right? I just need shitty rocks to do it then. Ooh. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to actually do that. I think I will do that. Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. It's a mistake? Maybe. It might be a mistake. Might mean... This could go very poorly. Actually, you know what? I don't need this rod anymore. Just go away. What was that other stack of rock for? Probably some other food that I forgot to eat in time. Oh, that's concerning. That I forgot to eat food twice in time. Anyhow. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna get rocks. I'm gonna get rocks. So in which case I need a stockpile of sticks. Jeez. Actually, no wait. There's sticks in a rock. No, there's no sticks in the rock area. Also, it doesn't map gold rocks. It just maps regular rocks, unless you're in Region of Giants. In Region of Giants, it maps it all. But you know, for some reason in regular mode, it's like gold rocks. If you knew where those were at all times, that'd be too damn easy, wouldn't it? I'm just gonna get a bunch of gold. A lot of gold. That's what I'm gonna get. Actually, I already have that gold a little bit. Yeah, I already have a stockpile of gold. I don't have to get too much. Yeah. I don't have to get too much. I have to get a decent amount. I'll get like I'll get backup sticks just in case. I could also use these backup sticks for torches too. So anyway, I want to never have to collect a stick ever again for the rest of the game. So, I mean, for the rest of the chapter. It takes 16 now, but I'm maxing out stats. It's justified. It's completely justified. Absolutely and completely justified. But I'm going out of my way to max out my stats before going ahead, because if I had low stats, it would leave me in a rough situation in the next chapter. Yeah. So completely justified, actually. I don't think you're supposed to max out your stats, but I like to max out my stats just to be extra safe. I think like the bringing along the items is supposed to compensate for the fact that you probably won't have max out stats. But I like to have the items and max out stats, so I'm secured without being too exploitatious of what it allows you to do. Oh shit! Well, this is a situation, isn't it? Whoa, I could have got hit twice in a row. That could have gone terribly. I mean, then again, I have all these blue caps on me, but yeah, she's. That was pretty clutch, but like I thought, like if I wasn't gonna jump then, I wasn't gonna jump ever, because that would take ages to rearrange all those spiders, and there was warrior ones too, so they jump at you and they're really fast. So those yellow ones are the warrior ones. If I don't know if you saw yellow ones, I didn't really see them. I didn't look well enough, I guess, but there might have been yellow ones there. Right, the pieces should be back up here, and there should be gold back up here too, actually. So that means I don't have to spend too long getting gold, but I still have to spend a bit getting gold. Well. Huh. Okay, here's the pieces. Oh, did I not get the gold? Oh shit, where's the gold? Oh, the chest has got the gold. I have had the gold on me the whole time. Lovely. Oh, I still need 15 more to get a stack. It's gold stacks to 20. Oh, shit! Frog rain happens in this. Oh, really? Oh, really? Frog rain happens in... Oh, really? Because usually I leave by day 15, so I never have to deal with this. Frog rain exists in this. Fuck. Frog rain is terrible. Frog rain is the absolute worst. I hate frog rain. I absolutely hate frog rain. Those frogs are extremely hostile. I mean, they're not hostile, but if you go near them, they'll attack you. And there's so many of them that you'll probably go near them, because frogs just ran out of the sky in frog rain, and apparently that happens. It doesn't happen in normal Don't Starve. It happens in Avenger mode though. It also happens in Region of Giants and in spring, and that's why spring's horrible. That's why spring is horrible in Don't Starve. Region of Giants. There's no such thing as spring in regular Don't Starve. But yeah, that frog rain is terrible. I've died to frog rain like before, and it's terrible. It's because there's just so many frogs. There's so many frogs, and it's terrible. It's the absolute worst. At least they attack other things, so you can trick them into attacking other things at least. But it's absolutely terrible. They're like almost as bad as hounds. Probably worse actually. They rain on top of you, and they're unpredictable, and they just jump around everywhere. At least the hounds, they just go straight for you, and at least hounds don't fuck around with you. The frogs will. They will camp around your base. They spawn around your base, and you go into your base, and they'll attack you. And then you leave to give them some space, and then they'll attack you again. And then once one starts attacking you, all the rest start attacking you too. And they just attack you because they like to attack you. Oh no, actually no, they just attack you randomly. But if you fight back, they will attack you. So yeah, you can't fight them back, but they will attack you if you go near them. But you can't fight back because then they'll all attack you, and then you would be dead very, very fast. Which is what I did, I think, in spring. That's why frogs suck in this game. They absolutely suck in frog rain because they're just everywhere. It's okay when they're in their ponds because then they also go away in the afternoon. But as you can see right now, during frog rain, it's afternoon, and they're still here. That makes it very problematic. That's why that's why frogs bad. That's why frogs are bad in this game. That's why frogs are the absolute worst in this game. You know, I'm just gonna I've reorganized it so that the gold stacks up in my inventory, and I can actually see it now as well. So it stacks up more nicely. It's not in two separate stacks, and I can see it as I get the gold, which is lovely. Okay. Well, that's my old grass suit. Forgot about that. Forgot about that. Yep. I'm replacing the logs with gold anyway, so it should be fine. Should be fine. Oh, I forgot to get a new tentacle spike. Oh, I probably should have remembered to do that. Definitely should have remembered to do that. Absolutely, definitely should have remembered that. Oh well, it's too late now. Isn't it? It's absolutely too late now. I mean, no, I can go back and get it. I don't know what I'm saying. Yep. Oh, the rain makes it go out faster. God damn it. I think it does the same with torches though, so I don't... Okay. Lightning almost struck me in the face. That's really wonderful. Oh, and I'm losing a lot of sanity because of the rain. I think the top hat helps a little bit, but I don't think it helps a lot. But I could be completely wrong. It might not help at all. Oh, that was perfect timing. Well, I don't think I had... Oh, no, I had the stuff to make torches. I didn't have the inventory space to do it. I'd have to drop something very quickly. That could have been very clutch. But fortunately, it did not have to be. Okay, gold. Lovely gold. Absolutely wonderful gold. But yeah, I mean, if I can make a gold axe, I can chop trees a lot because I mean, golden tools last 4 times as long as flint tools. So if I can make a golden axe, I'll be good for a while. I'll be good for a long while. So yeah, the gold would really help. Because golden tools last longer than flint in this game. Because that's logic, right? Oh, and I got enough gold. Lovely. If you're wondering why I did that, it's because I hate frogs. That's the only reason. That is the absolute only reason. I mean, I could use it for food too. No, how about you attack me too? Yeah. How about you fight? Yeah, gone. Yeah, you're not so strong on your own. You bastards. I hate frogs. They're terrible. They're nice in real life though. Real life frogs are nice. Just not in Don't Starve. And Don't Starve, they will haunt your dreams. I need the tentacle spike. I need a better weapon than it. Goddamn. Oh, they're here everywhere. Everywhere. everywhere back here. That's lovely. Usually there's beefalo in this area, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've seen any in this area this time. And just rabbits. I don't really get into fights with rabbits, and rabbits can't fight back, so these frogs I think are staying a while. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And that's what I think they're doing. I think they're gonna stay. I think they are staying. That makes me sad. Because I don't like that. I really don't. Okay. I think this leads back to a swamp. This leads back to a swamp, right? Leads back to a swamp. Better lead back to a swamp. I mean... yeah, I think that one leads back to a swamp. I mean, it would be safer to go through this to the regular swamp rather than back to this, considering all the spiders covering the wormhole. Yeah, that's a lot of spiders on a wormhole. This one has less spiders on a wormhole. Actually, I think it... oh, it's only got a few spiders over there. That's actually nothing. Hardly anything. Wait, 3 people just started watching? It jumped from 1 to 3. Well, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Oh, it's the wrong one. It's the wrong one. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I think I'm going to stop soon, but you're welcome to keep watching for as long as I keep streaming. That's just because it's a bit late. I'm going to eat soon, I think. But yeah, probably after I finish the first chapter, which is almost done. Almost done. I completely blanked. Oh yes, I was going to get a tentacle spike before I progress to the next area. Yeah, I'll leave my backpack back there. Back there, yep. Get the backpack. Bunnies. Tentacle spike. Where are you? I think there should be one around here. Considering all the spiders. I mean, apparently this one hasn't died yet. That's surprising. Or maybe they just ate the monster meat that it dropped. But sometimes I think they just drop monster meat and that's it. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. There's another one there. Maybe I could just lure them. Yeah, I'll just lure them over. I thought you guys attacked this. Yeah. Oh. Wait, why isn't it spawning? It should. The spider's standing right on it. What the heck? What the hell is going on here? Okay, I am... okay, well, there's an attack down here for sure. Oh, yep, tentacle spike. Lovely. Exactly what I was looking for. Oh, there's some over here as well. That's wonderful. Oh, some over there now too. Great. Great. Oh, jeez, there's actually so many spiders I don't know if I can handle actually getting a tentacle spike. Oh, and one just jumped at me. Yep, these are the warrior ones. Jesus, there's a lot of spiders around. Yeah, they've been growing. They've been upgrading their nests. I think they were all tier 1 at the start. Not so much anymore though. Yeah, there's a lot of them too. Yikes. I might try to clear out some of the spider nests actually around the wormhole so I can actually go into it safely. There's tier 3 nests here. It's problematic, isn't it? Well, how about you guys? How about you go into this? Yep. You guys attack that. Or not? Yeah, you could attack Chester too, except, you know, I don't know. Jesus, that's a lot on Chester. Please tell me that. Oh shit, they're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. Oh, I got the tentacle spike, so that's good, right? Yeah, that's terrible. That's a terrible amount of spiders. No, I don't think there could be a worse amount of spiders. That's just a terrible amount. Yeah, let's make a fire. How about that? Oh, that's the insanity hand. Really that insane? Oh, I can just eat these twin caps. There we go. Fixed. Yeah, these little hands, they'll they'll turn off your fire. They also lower your sanity if you're near them, so... Oh, I need to kill it, you just run into it. And yeah, when it makes that sound, it's dead. Killed it. That happens when you have low sanity. I thought it was relatively high, but I guess not high enough. I mean, it's higher now. I think it's maybe... Yeah, I'll cook up some... I'll lose a lot more health from this. Yeah, but it's okay, because I'll eat one raw, and fixed. Raw... Oh, I think because they're stale, it's actually half the effect, maybe. Yeah, it seems to be half the effect because they're stale. That actually seems to actually do something. Huh. Well, the more you know. I might get some more fresh ones, actually. To counteract that, because yeah, I lost a lot of health from doing that. Do I have... Oh, okay, I got my shovel on me, good. Okay, for a second I thought I didn't have my shovel. Should be some new mushrooms over here, at the very least, maybe some green... I mean, green ones won't help me get my health back all that. My sanity's already pretty splendid. There we go. And just 2 mushrooms. Pretty much, yeah. I think they make you lose... I don't know how much sanity they make you lose. I think it's a decent amount. I think maybe 3. I think it's 3. Could be more though. I don't know. Also, if they break your armor, it auto-equips the next one. So if I get hit, it will be okay. Some free sticks here. Yeah, I'll take that. Thanks, Corpse. Some more blue mushrooms. There we go. Some healing glands. I'll take that. Spider glands. I'll pick some more flowers for sanity. Sure. Why the hell not? Actually, I should probably keep my food on me so I can keep it. Oh no, that's... I left it in my backpack, didn't I? Yeah. I might actually just eat these berries raw on the way back. They will respawn. I've been here that long actually. Last time I collected them... Oh, last time I was here... I guess I've been here for 3 days. Yeah, I've been here since like day 15 or something. I am taking my time with making up these stats, aren't I? Probably should be a bit faster, but... Oh well. At least I'm not dead. Slow and steady wins the race, right? So Wilson's got a very large beard now. It's impressive. That's as large as it gets. It doesn't get any bigger than that. No, and that's as warm as it gets too. It gets warmer the bigger it is. Okay. Let's just hope I can run through this. Let's try. Almost got hit again, eh? That's so very clutch. I don't like that. I might actually leave my worse off spear behind, yeah. For inventory space. I only want to have at least one inventory spot leeway in case I do crafting, like making a torch or something. Anyway, I've lost a bit of sanity from that. Not the best, not the best. Not the worst either, but not the best. Alright, there's plenty of flowers in the next area, it should be fine, right? If I just pick some flowers, it should be all back to normal. Yeah, plenty of flowers here. Lovely. So I'm going to max out my sanity. The top hat will keep it high. No bees. Not the bees. Okay, max sanity. Lovely. Actually, no, frankly, I could just eat these flowers for maximum health, or just eat regular food for maximum health. I might do that. Oh, and there's a blueprint for even more sanity. Lovely. Oh, there's another blueprint. Oh. Oh, they don't stack? I guess not. Yeah, I don't think they do actually, yeah. I think I've had multiple in my inventory before. And even though it's the same thing, it's, yeah. Bundling rope blueprint, it will give me another 15 sanity for learning the same blueprint twice. I mean, I guess you can't learn a blueprint multiple times, you know, science machine, but in this you sort of can. I mean, I already know it, but I can learn it again apparently. Because that's how logic works, yeah. I'll learn the same thing twice. And maybe Wilson immediately forgets it and figures it out again, and then it makes him happy. I don't know. Anyway, yep. I swear if I forgot it again. Ring thing? There we go. Prank thing. There's still something missing here. Now my machine can work. This appears to be nexus to another world. That's the spirit, Wilson. Dum bum bum. Okay. The four stacks of items. So gold, sticks, grass, and tentacle spike. Whew. Okay, yeah, I can still use the spear as a weapon. It's all good. All good. Yeah, I was wondering what I was going to use as a weapon. Yep, the spear. Lovely. Oh, that's less lovely. Oh shit. Oh, that screechy sound. That's the darkness monster trying to kill me. That could have ended poorly, but great. You know, it's a good thing. I mean, I was also wearing a backpack. That could have gone very poorly. The nightmare monster does about half your health per hit. It's not best, not the best. You die in 2 hits if you're not wearing armor. You also lose a shit ton of sanity when you get hit too. So, yeah, it's not really great especially when I'm trying to max out my stats. It's pretty terrible. So that could have gone really badly, but it didn't. So, you know, it's fine, it's fine. But you know what? I can burn these. I don't have to pick these. I forgot that I can actually just burn them. I completely forgot about that trick. Yeah, just burn them. Shit, yeah. Then you don't lose sanity. You don't lose sanity from burning them. Especially if you Willow, it's quite the opposite. Willow loves fire. And you legitimately get sanity back from fires if you play Willow. Oh, hell yeah. I might do that to get rid of the spiders. And also to make the torch last a little bit longer, hey? There we go. Oh, no wait, don't set me on fire. I forgot. Yeah, run. Run, Chester! No, this way, Chester! Why are you running into the fire? You're supposed to run out of the fire. Oh well. You know what, I might just make a permanent one, to be honest. I could just make a permanent one. Oh, I'm not bringing the rocks with me, so... yeah, I'll make a permanent one. There you go. And... How's my stats going? Okay, learn that. Oh, that only gives you 10 rather than 15. Most of them give you 15, huh? That's odd. You know what? Might burn the rest of these flowers just to... Actually, no, might. All good, all good. Everything's pretty good. I might just do that to get the 1 sanity back up faster because I'm lazy. Or impatient, not lazy. Oh, we're both sometimes. Let's see. Oh no, I was gonna say, like, I just seriously ran out of food. No, I've got all these berries. I've got a shit ton of berries. Hell yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna end the stream once I travel through the next area. Let's see what it is, shall we? Yep, hunger's constantly draining. It's daytime, so my sanity's gonna be fine, especially since I'm wearing the top hat. Sanity secured, health secured. Hunger. Oh wait. Yep. I'll just eat some raw ones too. How about that? Yeah. Journey onwards. This will remove all your items and destroy your current world. Only items placed in the machine will appear in the next world. Let's go. Ooh! You got experience for doing adventure mode. I didn't realize this. Oh, hell yeah. So basically, for the more days you survive before dying, you get experience points. I think, depending on how many days you survive, you unlock different characters. I didn't know that adventure moding, finishing an adventure mode thing counted as, or dying, I guess. You get it for dying too, but like I didn't know that finishing the adventure mode counted towards experience. So I just unlocked Willow and I unlocked Wolfgang. That's pretty cool. And then this is Wendy. I can, yeah, no, the shoutouts are pretty obvious if you know all the characters, but I mean, yeah, of course I'm gonna know Wendy because that's the person I play all the time. But yeah, I think you need to survive. Yeah, damn. I survived 18 days. So I guess it counted the 18 days from adventure mode without counting the earlier bit from the other survival. So that's really interesting, isn't it? I don't know, so I guess you can play this game no deaths and still unlock every single character. Huh. Actually, maybe not in Region of Giants, because I don't think this experience bar unlocks Region of Giants characters. I mean, then again, I think you can play adventure mode and Region of Giants mode. So, I don't know. Maybe. Could be possible. Shipwreck doesn't. I'm pretty sure Shipwreck doesn't have the portal though. Region of Giants, I'm pretty sure has the portal, but I'm pretty sure Shipwreck does not. Anyhow, I'm just going to see what's next in the store for moi. And I'm probably going to stop the stream. The game is afoot. What the shit? That wasn't what's supposed to happen. That really wasn't supposed to happen. What the shit? That's some sort of weird glitch, I think. I've never had that happen to me. I'm not in the next region, I'm back in the old region. Maybe it spawned me out because I got the experience. But yeah, this definitely isn't the game is afoot. I can tell you that much. Okay, that's really odd. Hopefully it fixes itself this time around. I've never also... Oh, maybe it was glitching because it didn't give me Wendy? I don't know. Oh, maybe it just gave me another 18 days worth of experience. I could definitely exploit that if I wanted to, I guess. Please work this time. Don't be stupid. That's really weird. Anyway, I've unlocked Wendy now. Hooray! That's a really odd glitch. It just spawned me all my items on the floor and gave me my items back. Oh, Nick, sorry, I'm gonna... What the fuck? Oh, fuck! I just skipped an entire chapter because of the fucking glitch. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. It skipped an entire chapter because of a stupid glitch. I can't believe this. Also, it's 2 worlds. Chapter 3 is 2 worlds, and that's not good. Because then that means I won't unlock West. I feel tempted to completely restart this. But then I also don't. That was a really stupid glitch. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I really do not like that. I skipped an entire chapter and it's 2 worlds, which means I can't get West. Chapter 3 has to be not 2 worlds or you can't get West. So it is random chance. Either chapter 3 or chapter 4 is 2 worlds, and if it's chapter 3, you don't get West. So I might restart it because 1, I skipped a chapter, 2, that. I don't know why it skipped a chapter, that's such a weird glitch. Such a weird glitch. Yeah, I could just starve myself here, I guess. Maybe it's because I unlocked the character. I really don't know. It's so dumb. Oh, so I really want West too. So yeah, I'll start. I mean, I have 2 excuses to restart it, right? So yeah, it's justified if I restart it. It took a long time though. Damn, like 3 hours. Shit. God damn it! That's really pissed me off. At the very least, I'm restarting for West, not just the glitch. Yeah, it's justified. Totally justified. Well, yeah, I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna restart this. This is stupid. I'm gonna commit seppuku. Seppuku? I don't know. Whatever that, Joker's thingy. Wilson, why have you done this to me? If I was playing Wendy, this never would have happened. Never. A really weird glitch happened. Very weird glitch. It skipped the entire chapter. I skipped through an entire chapter. Essentially, chapter 2, when I went into chapter 2, it spawned me in the same exact world. It spawned me in the same world on chapter 2. And, well, I spawned in the same world in front of the portal. So, I went through the portal again, spawned me on chapter 3. So I skipped the chapter. I mean, either I skipped the chapter or the chapter was 2 seconds long. Which isn't a very long chapter. Also, this is 2 worlds. So, 2 worlds is not where you get West. Chapter 3, if chapter 3 is 2 worlds, you don't get West. West is found in chapter 3 as long as it's not 2 worlds. And it is. So, I want West too. Yeah. So both random chance and the stupid glitch. I don't know if the glitch occurred because I unlocked the characters, because apparently you unlock characters for doing adventure mode as well as dying, which I didn't know. I thought you could only get from dying. But yeah, it's really weird. It's really weird. If you want, you can go check the video. I realize that you can't actually go in streams, but you can go to if you go to my page, you can see the video, and if you watch the video like a few bit ago, you'll see the really dumbass glitch that just weirdly happened. I just I don't like it. I frankly don't like the glitch. Anyway, I will probably not stream later today, unfortunately, because I really want to fix that. Oh no, if you go to my channel, you can see the videos. You can't. There's no scroll bar on Twitch. I didn't realize there was no scroll bar on Twitch. You can't on computer either. There's no scroll bar on Twitch. It's not like YouTube. I mean, it uploads it into a video. So if you go, there's a video version that constantly updates. So if you watch the video, it will show the entire thing up to this point, unless you refresh the page and it'll update itself to the point that I'm up to. But basically, if you go watch the video will also be much more easier to watch after I finish the stream. But there'll be a video in my page, most recent streams. You click the video, and then you can press the scroll bar and have a look. And it's just stupid though. It's really dumb. But yeah, anyway, I'll go. I'm gonna go eat probably. Gonna tidy up some things as well, things like that. So yeah, I'll be gone. Probably won't be back later today, but maybe tomorrow. That was awfully stupid. awfully stupid. But thanks for everyone who watched. Assuming people did watch. No one's really chatted, but if people are people have been actually watching, I do appreciate it, whether they're chatting or not. And goodbye. It's okay. Bye.